It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he'll have to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Y'all ready? Hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. It is Thursday. Big old day here as we head to the weekend. I walked in and enjoyed the chill. Walking up the front step, I'm like, okay, this is gone in like 2 days.
Enjoy it, Ralston.
No, I know that. Absolutely. So drink it in today because I don't know if you've seen what's coming, but looks like by this weekend, hot. Looks like humidity's on the way and temperatures in the high 80s, right? Kissing that 90 mark. So
it's over.
I'm not ready.
It is. Oh, yeah. You are not ready, hot flashes.
I am not. I do not want to have hot flashes in the summer.
No, I know, right? Oh, what a nightmare.
I'm just going to have to start, I don't know, strapping ice packs to my body.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you could do that. Maybe you could come up with some kind of menopause cooling suit. Maybe this is what you were put on this planet to do, Virginia.
You could do it for women and see how that goes, and if that's successful, you can get one for like guys' nards.
Be interesting, yeah. Guys got the same kind of problems.
Hot nuts.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Not the good kind at the South Florida Fair either.
No. It's not the kind that you want, without a doubt. So, yeah, it is going to get a little bit warmer here today, but I assume that's nothing compared to the discomfort that your husband was going through yesterday. I know you were not able to join us on the after the show because you had to go pick him up from his unexpected dental surgery.
Yeah, they won't let you drive, obviously, because you've just been under. Like, they put him under to take that big tooth out.
Yikes.
And they also won't let you get an Uber. You have to have somebody come pick you up. And, you know, try as we might, they still won't let Rocco have a driver's license.
Yeah.
So it was me or he sits there all day. I felt bad because they were done with him at like 8:45, but I was like, babe, I can't come till like 10.
Right.
But yeah, he was in not good shape yesterday.
I've got something for him. I think it's going to make him feel better. It's a box of something. It's not drugs.
I was going to say.
I'm like, you know, he works for the Martin County Sheriff now. Yep. He can't do anything nefarious ever. I know you and Denny's and your little box of tricks.
No, this is clean.
It was crazy because when I got there, the doctor was talking to me and he's like, wow, that tooth was super infected. No wonder it was hurting him.
Yeah.
It was impacted and infected. And when it came out, a lot of stuff came with it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Ooh.
That's rough. Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. His whole face, he looked like a chipmunk getting ready for the winter.
Yeah.
His cheek is so fat.
It'll take him about a week to get normal, I think.
He's not, I mean, he's walking weird. He's talking weird. He doesn't remember the whole entire ride home. He's like, babe, did we take the turnpike or 95? I'm like, we took the turnpike because you told me to. And he was like, oh, I have no recollection of that whatsoever.
Oh, that's wild.
I know.
Yeah, they keep telling me that as you get older, it's no fun to get your wisdom teeth removed. As much as it stinks when you're younger, it's even worse.
It was pretty rough. The last tooth I had pulled, and mine were all done on different days, which, I don't know, that was kind of awful. It was in my 40s, and it was pretty rough.
Well, he's got 3 of them still in there that are chilling, that are not being problematic, that are not causing trouble. It was just that one. And even like a year ago, the dentist looked at it and goes, oh boy, that one's going to be a problem. I guess they can tell by the way that it was like the direction it was coming for the other teeth.
Sure, yeah.
And they were like, that's going to be a problem. Sure enough.
Yeah.
But the other 3 are chilling. So maybe, Kevin, maybe you can just chill with them if they never start acting naughty.
I am. I'm hopeful. I mean, we'll see if I'm doing the dumbest thing ever or not. But, yeah, I just figured, it seems unnecessary right now. And if I get to that point, I get to that point.
Well, we don't have surgery unless there's really a problem, right? I mean, we're not going to go in there and start cutting unless there's a problem.
Well, that's my question. When I had mine taken out, they're all done at separate times, and maybe they were all separate problems. That's why we did it separately. That might make more sense, maybe.
When I did mine, I was 18 or 19 or 20. I was young. And the doctor was like, oh, yeah, just take them all out now so you never have a problem. So I did all 4 at once.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
it's proactive. And look, I sometimes get suspicious because I have heard stories that sometimes dentists or people in that field, they sometimes like going, yeah, go ahead and do it. But you don't necessarily need it, but they make a lot more money off of the extras, not on the basic dental cleaning that you do twice a year.
He doesn't make money if my teeth sit in my mouth and I have no problems, no issues, no infections, no drama. All that surgery is expensive. Even with dental insurance yesterday, that surgery was like $800.
Oh yeah, I owe $2,000 to mine.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are they hunting you down?
I've gotten some notices.
You're on our radar, dude.
I didn't even know that's how much I owed.
It's funny about those bills. They seem to follow you. Why can't my bill collectors die?
Yeah, now, if I would have known that, I would have just kept the pain in here.
Jbird's got a different kind of pain that is going on here, the financial variety, and credit cards can be very confusing as they love to get Americans in debt. And you said that you got a little bit of drama that's going on with yours, Jbird.
Well, I talked a little bit about it maybe a week or two ago, and it's my debit card. And you know your birthday and your debit card, or there's a date with your debit card. You have to make sure it's going to expire at some point. You have to make sure it's all back in order. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they all expire.
But some of your accounts automatically just go to your new card they send you, and other ones do not. So I've been spending all this time finding the ones that are not causing or that are causing the issues. Got it all done, and they're still racking up all of these late fees. So I guess my message is, if you get that debit card and you see the date and there's any kind of drama, walk into your bank, sit down and tell them, can you help me please? Because there are late fees galore on things that I've already addressed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then they automatically...
Some roll over to your new debit card, but some don't. It's very weird how that happens. Because recurring charges can just keep recurring and going to your new card sometimes.
Yes.
And then sometimes they just don't.
Exactly.
With no explanation why one card would roll over and one card wouldn't. It's very bizarre.
And confusing, and I'm not good at that stuff. So like, what is this?
I don't think a lot of Americans are, and I think that they're intentionally making things confusing because they want to put you in the blender so you don't understand what's going on. You get caught into recurring fees that you don't understand, and that's how they stay afloat. They nickel and dime you, and they find little things and tag on things that are extra service charges and whatnot that you can't understand, and you're paying all this money you shouldn't.
And think about it. If it's happening to you, how many thousands of other people is it happening to simultaneously across this country? If they nickel and dime you and thousands of other poor people that are trying to keep their head afloat, that's a lot of money.
There's one account where it goes, okay, everything's successful, and then this week, boom, you owe a late fee. You need to update your debit card. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, get ready for it. That's the game they play. The game they play.
Is that the robots?
Cancel everything and go to the woods.
I think they're trying to find the woods, too. They're taking those down.
They're building a high-rise in the woods.
Did you ever get to do any fun field trips when you were a kid?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Not many of them, but they stand out as so cool.
Yeah, there are a lot of really fun things to do. And in South Florida, where I grew up, there wasn't a lot of options when it came to field trips. We had some of the worst, most bunk field trips ever known to mankind. It was terrible. Around here, you got museums and nature and all kinds of cool stuff. And you said your son got to go on a field trip.
Yeah, yesterday they all went to like an outdoor center and they got to like play and do all kinds of learning activities where they're looking at, like little sea animals.
That was our favorite one. Yeah, they would take out to Jupiter by the lighthouse and have you kind of take a net and look at all the animals.
Yes, very cool. So he was into that one because it was during the school day, and it means getting out of class and going to have this fun day, but yet still being home at regular time on the school bus, because Rocco is like a 40-year-old man. He wants to come home. He wants to have his chill time. He doesn't want anybody to mess with him or talk to. He wants to relax, fidget with his electronics, and like do his stuff. Chill, eat his chips, like whatever he wants to do. He doesn't want to be messed with. with.
He's got his old man routine,
He's got an old man routine.
He puts on his slippers and his...
Yes.
I love that.
So he came home with this paperwork, and he said that all of the 5th grade, because, he's graduating from 5th grade to 6th grade, new school next year, all that. But the 5th grade, big trip is to SeaWorld.
Okay.
And they're going tomorrow. Tomorrow is the big SeaWorld trip. And he comes in with the paperwork, but immediately he's like, Dad, I've got all this paperwork for SeaWorld, but it's so expensive. It's like $200. We don't have the money for that. We're not doing it. We're not going. It's just, no, it's silly. And Panda was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? You don't want to go on this trip with your class? And he's like, no, Dad, it's too expensive. He's worried about his dad's bank account.
Worried about finances.
Which normally he doesn't care about our finances.
Yeah, okay,
He's been watching the market.
He's not as bad as his sister, who really doesn't care about our finances.
Right.
But he doesn't care.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to him a little bit more and getting to the bottom of it. And the whole reason, I think, is because he doesn't want to be around kids that long. And he knows that the trip up to SeaWorld, he'll have to start this journey early in the day. And then all day he's at the SeaWorld park with these unruly kids. And then the bus ride home, 3 hours on the bus with unruly kids.
Too much.
And then it would go past school hours. So he wouldn't be getting home till late at night on Friday night.
So he feels just like the teachers do.
Yes.
That's crazy.
He wants nothing to do with the unruly kids.
Does he go hang out in the teacher lounge and just reminisce about how terrible the kids are?
He would love that.
I bet.
He would love to go in there and talk to the teachers about their cars or their computers or their home security system.
Right.
If they need to upgrade their PC.
Yes.
He would love to go in the teacher's lounge. That's where he belongs.
He has no time for this.
He has no time for the other children.
That's amazing. He is fun to watch.
It is so funny. He's like a little man.
Yes, he is. He is wise beyond his years. Old soul, as they say.
I get it, though. I wouldn't want to be on a bus with a bunch of kids that just got finished running amok in SeaWorld either.
Right, yeah. When you're older, usually when you're a kid, you love the concept.
No.
Yeah, that's so fun. Well, I'd love to hear, what is your best and most bunk field trips you've ever been on? And I don't think that they're all created equal. Like I said, when you grew up where I grew up, you got the bunk versions. You grew up down in South Florida, I think you get some cool field trips.
We used to go to roller skating all the time. That was awesome. They'd take us to the movies.
That's unreal.
Yeah, we'd go to a movie for a field trip.
What is the educational value in that?
Just society, learning how to
buy popcorn,
learning how to adapt around people and things.
Did you guys just go shopping with your teachers as they bought clothes and you watched them?
I do wonder if it was just about them not wanting to teach.
I was going to say, it sounds like the teacher's best day ever. Where's the educational value in these things? I'm just curious what field trips look like in South Florida, because where I grew up, we didn't really have anything cool to do. They would take us to what they called the land lab, which was just out in the country, and we had to get out of a bus and just walk into the woods.
They took us to the levee in New Orleans and just go up and stand on top of the levee and look at the river and to learn about how levees work, and that was it.
These sound awful.
What?
Yeah, there are a lot of bunk ones that are out there. I think that kids in South Florida, they have it better because as people are responding, there's some fun stuff going on. I'm talking your son going to SeaWorld. Someone else was like, yeah, I'm going to Disney today. I was like, that's pretty, come on now. That's a field trip.
Disney?
It's unreal to me.
That's what you do when you were a senior after you graduated high school, right?
That's fancy.
Yeah, I was like, now that's how you do a field trip, right?
Oh my gosh, can you imagine being the parent or the teacher in charge of wrangling 50 kids at an amusement park?
Oh, I know. Unreal.
The stress.
Do they take kids out to the Everglades in South Florida? Or is that something where it's you're doing a head count and you're like, all right, wait a minute. We're missing a kid. Look for a fat snake.
We got to work quick.
You got to work quick here. Digestion's going to kick in.
Oh, no.
I don't know how that goes.
Buddy system.
Yeah, you're right. Well, the steak will love it. It's a 2 for 1.
It's a BOGO.
It's a double kid burger.
Kids love snakes love those concepts. One tech said that almost every South Florida elementary school took a field trip to MacArthur Park, had to learn the Stingray Shuffle. It's ingrained into my brain.
Yeah,
I'd love to know
that's
the Stingray
a
Shuffle.
cool park. I mean, the MacArthur Park is gorgeous. It's like on Singer Island. It's such a beautiful park. We didn't have nothing like that growing up.
That was big for us as kids, too. They would have us look for the special hamburger nut or seed, or it looked like a cheeseburger, and you would try to hunt it. And if you found it as a kid, you were so excited, can't find him no more.
Wow.
The hamburger seed.
Are they going extinct?
I don't know. I know I sound crazy. Hamburger seed.
You've sounded crazy before.
That's right. Plant that right next to the hot dog tree. Someone said in 5th grade in Martin County, we got to go to space camp for the entire day back in 2000.
Wow.
It's a cool concept, right? Now that's a field trip right there.
There were like rich kids in Louisiana that went to space camp, but I can remember it being like hundreds and hundreds of dollars to go, maybe thousands. I don't even know, but it was like you would go away for like a week and go to space camp.
And then what? The poor kids just stayed there and looked at the
poor kids just stayed there, played with rocks and sticks in the canal.
I think that is what goes down. Because space camp is expensive. Even back then it was.
Oh, even back then. It was like crazy. I didn't even bring it up to my parents because there was no way I was going to any kind of space camp.
Also in Martin County, they have the Environmental Studies Center, and it says they have the best field trips.
Yeah, I think that's where Rocco went.
That doesn't sound bad.
No, he loved it.
Sounds better than my old land lab, i.e. the country. Somebody said, when I was in middle school, they took us to the jail and the courthouse, the one right next to the fairgrounds. We walked through juvie, which was very traumatic.
Oh, my gosh. What were you, in a Scared Straight program?
Right.
Maybe you didn't realize you were a bad kid that they needed to scare the bejesus out of.
That sounds a little suspect. Another one was going to Lion Country Safari. See, that's great. They've got, like I said, there's so many great little museums, and you've got science centers, you got Lion Country. I mean, South Florida is just full of great field trip ideas.
It really is. Kids growing up here, y'all are lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody said when I was in New York City in the late 80s, they took us to Madison Square Garden for the Ringling Brothers Circus.
Oh, that's cool.
See, now that's honestly, it blurs the line of where is the just pure entertainment to education ratio.
I like the pure entertainment ones.
I think sometimes
I'm okay with it, yeah, but
they want to just take the kids out so they can just kind of chill. That's what they did with us, I think.
I don't blame the teachers. They're tired too. It's the end of the year. They just want a show and a relaxing moment.
Yeah, I guess you do wind up going to the Everglades. You said when I was in Miami, we would go to the Miccosukee Indian Village, Danielle says. So that is something they do. That sounds like it's a little bit more controlled than just sending the kids out into the marsh. But still, it could be educational. Could be fun.
I would love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be great.
Up until you get eaten by a snake, it sounds like a great time.
You can't eat what you can't catch.
Mm-hmm. Some of the other ones, going to the zoos, stuff like that. Someone else went to Medieval Times. You ever heard of that place?
Yes.
That's where they act out things from the medieval. Don't they do jousting and they have night battles and things like that?
And there are turkey legs involved. You're eating.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks so cool.
Whole class has to share one turkey leg. I'll come up, take a bite off of it.
It's disgusting.
I'm not down with the community turkey leg.
Yeah, no, that's not fun. And a teacher said, one of the worst parts about field trips is you always have that one kid that gets nauseous and is barfing all over the place. And it's always the teacher has to stay with the sick kid.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
rough.
all fun and games till you get barf on your shoe.
Yeah. I don't think that'd be a lot of fun either.
Bush Wildlife would be a great field trip. Do they do those ever?
100%. That is such a great space now. The stuff that they've done out there, Amy and her team.
I mean, kids come here to the radio station for field trips. Some look like they have fun. Some look like they want to get out of here.
I get it, kid.
I can always tell when I'm losing the room.
St. Augustine is another popular destination, people were saying.
Okay, it's charming. It's old. It's history.
Ghostly?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the oldest town in all of America. To go there, I mean, right away, you just sell that with the historical benefit of going to that place.
And it's so quaint. I mean, not for the kids, but for the grown-ups. Doing like a bar crawl in St. Augustine and going bar to bar. There are so many cute old bars.
And that's an adult field trip.
You can keep the kids in line by saying, if you misbehave, we're going to put you in a ghost house because you got all those ghosts there.
Mm-hmm. Today is Talk Like Shakespeare Day. I guess that means just talking Old English and confuse the heck out of people. I really struggled with Shakespeare back in the day because we always had to read that. I don't know if that's still required reading in schools, but it was a struggle. I'm like, what the heck are they saying? And why do we have to try to learn this stuff? I guess the plots are amazing. You know, in fact, somebody was kind of coming at me the other day because I was talking about The Lion King. Like, don't you know that's Shakespearean? That's brilliant. I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess it kind of really stole the concept of some Shakespearean play. And I have to confess, I am not an expert on Shakespeare. I know some of the names of the Romeos and Juliets and the Hamlets and Macbeth, but I couldn't tell you what happens in any of those stories because I couldn't understand them.
You know, to be or to not to be, and that's all I got.
That's about it.
I don't think you're even saying it right.
To be or to be or not to be. Yes,
there you go.
What
there
did
you
say?
Go. To be or to not to be.
Yeah, well, I'll still have a little extra Shakespeare stank on it.
You know who else didn't get Shakespeare?
Oh, I hated Shakespeare in school. It was terrible.
There's no experts in this room.
Yeah. In fact, the thing that's kind of crazy is, you know, they actually had a lot of insults in Shakespearean plays, but I didn't even understand them, and I think I kind of missed it. Like, for instance, in Macbeth, there's a line that says, "Thou cream-faced loon." What is that? Apparently, it just means a pasty-faced idiot.
Oh.
But I think I would have enjoyed it more if I would have understood it's a pasty-faced idiot when they say, "Thou cream-faced loon." I'd be like, what the heck are they talking about? I have no idea. In Henry IV, Part 1, they had an insult that said, "You starveling, you elf-skin, you dried neat's tongue, you bull's pizzle, you stockfish." That's Shakespearean. It's so insulting, I have no idea what they called me. They say that it's various thin, dried, and unappetizing things like the skin of an elf, a shriveled cow's tongue, a bull's dong, and dried cod. That's how you would insult somebody in Shakespearean times.
Okay.
You call them a lot of confusing things.
That's insulting, too, if you just say, hey, you look like dried cod, and everyone would get that.
I do kind of like bull's pizzle, and I know people get on us for calling Port St. Lucie the pizzle, and now I know why. In a French soldier in Henry V, he said, "Thou damned and luxurious mountain goat." And you're going, okay, why is that even insulting? Apparently luxurious meant hedonistic in Shakespearean times, and mountain goat was used due to the animal's association with randy behavior.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know them mountain goats like to get busy? I don't see nothing wrong. They say the bad guy in Titus Andronicus says, "Villain, I have done thy mother."
Oh.
Basically, that was one of the first Yo Mama jokes.
Okay.
Right there in Shakespeare.
Look at this. The origination of Yo Mama jokes.
That's it. It all began with Shakespeare.
Huh.
That's why I guess we need to be studying this.
To be or to not to be with your mother.
And in Taming of the Shrew, there's a line delivered as an insult. It says, "Away, you 3-inch fool."
Oh, I think I know what that means.
Because he's short in the pants?
Yep.
I know that insult.
And that's kind of the crazy thing is some of these are very adult insults that they were trying to cram down our throat as kids. Should we be learning some of these things? I didn't know that mountain goats were randy.
I didn't either, but it's good to know if you're ever at the petting zoo.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Stay away.
Don't turn your back on a mountain goat.
Okay, got to get serious here. Got two options only. And would you rather? If you had to choose, are you going to go with 2 sets of eyebrows or 2 sets of teeth?
I thought about this.
Yep.
I'm going to go eyebrows.
Oh, wow. Why?
Because you can cover those up with makeup. You can't cover teeth with makeup.
Okay.
A lot of people cover their real eyebrows with makeup, especially if you do drag, and then they'll draw big, huge ones way above, like on the fleshy part of your forehead.
Okay.
So you can cover eyebrows with makeup. You can't cover teeth.
No, you're right. Now, the only thing that really bothers me about the teeth is how it might affect how you talk.
You're going to look like a piranha.
Yeah, you probably would. But I mean, imagine your ability to chew. Don't sharks have 2 sets of teeth?
I believe they do, Kevin, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me Google that up.
Sharkfacts.com. He'll let you know by about 7:10.
I've skipped the last 10 Shark Weeks, so I'm not positive. But I thought there was some animal that had that.
I'm going 2 sets of teeth, baby.
Yeah, I think that is right.
I do like the 2 sets of teeth just because it's easier to hide, I think. But I don't know about, covering up eyebrows. I don't even have eyebrows right now.
To me, I think you could make a ton of money with 2 sets of teeth. You could really go viral.
All right. Well, to each his own.
Okay. Would you rather have a tail that knocks things over or wings that don't work? What is a better option on that?
Wings and you can't fly?
Yeah, but it's a power statement.
You're just a Victoria's Secret angel at that point.
And look at how we regard Victoria's Secret angels, right?
Right.
A
tail that's knocking stuff over would be tough.
A tail's an annoyance. The wings are dignifying.
You sold me.
Question, do the wings flap?
Don't move.
They don't move.
No, just kind of hang there.
I've always wanted a tail.
Yeah, I know
don't like heights, but they don't fly.
Could you imagine he knocks things over without a tail? Could you imagine Jbird with a tail? Just the calamity that would follow in his wake.
Bull in a china shop.
Oh, my goodness.
I would go furry, not reptilian.
Okay.
For a tail.
Furry tail? Okay, yes, definitely.
You're doing a designer tail.
Do like a monkey.
Yeah, I think I'm going tail.
Gonna go tail.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna add to the calamity. If you had to choose, would you rather glow faintly at night or hum softly when relaxed?
Glow.
It seems like that have a benefit. If you drop your keys, you'd be like, oh, okay, I can see from myself where my keys are.
Yeah, and if you hum, it's going to be distracting. It's going to be too much, and you can't have this job if you're humming.
Well, imagine if you're in a movie and you're really enjoying yourself. You're like, gosh, for the first time in weeks, I'm relaxed, and you're going, and people are like, would you shut up? You could never go to a movie again.
It always sounds like you have a toy in your pocket.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure, that's you humming. You sicko in the movie theater, too. You get arrested every time. Would you rather every photo of you be blurry or painfully high definition?
Blurry. Not this high def stuff. I don't know.
Painfully high def. Give it to
Why?
me. Because the blurry just creates a lie. You know what? When people see you in person, they're going to be like, wow, she looks a lot older. Those blurry pictures with the lines all blurred out is not real.
So you'll admit that a blurry photo would actually make you look better and more attractive than a high def, but you still want to look more gasoline every single photo.
Yeah, give me high def.
What if you never meet any of these people?
What a waste of time.
Yeah. You've completely chosen wrong. Obviously. Oh, I hate looking high def.
Me too.
Oh, man.
It's because you look like you're made of wax.
Oh, I just hate everything about it. I'm like, no, please. You ever go to that one changing room and the lights are too bright? You're like, oh, my gosh. Like, I never buy anything when you got to do your changing rooms right. I don't look good in high def.
We took a picture at the Sicilian oven pizza eating contest the other day in Wellington, and my husband showed it to me. He's like, why does Kevin look like he is a wax sculpture of himself? I'm like, babe, that's just how he photographs.
It is.
It's wild.
Since I've known you, it's almost like you glow in a picture as if someone puts you in there.
Can't even tell you what it is. I mean, I'm just a man.
You're made of like beeswax or something, though.
It is odd, yeah.
Only in pictures, though. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, it is an odd thing. The camera is not my friend. Never has been.
I'm with you. I do not like super HD. You can see it all, baby.
Okay, and would you rather drink everything through a silly straw or eat everything with chopsticks? What do you think? What is the better option on that?
Silly straw for me.
I think chopsticks for me.
I agree. And here's why I would choose chopsticks. Because one, it'd be good for grip strength, right? They say that is one of the big signs that they have now for longevity.
Yeah, manual dexterity.
Yes.
It's important.
And two, it would slow down how fast you eat, which is better for digestion.
True. And it would slow down the amount you're able to eat.
Right.
No big spoonfuls of gunk.
Yep. Keep you in check.
I'm going silly straw.
I knew you would. It's got silly in it.
Exactly. That's exactly my answer.
If you said chopsticks, I'm like, you liar.
If ever there was a dude whose middle name should be silly.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do chopstick. I don't chopstick well.
We knew that.
I don't know how many chopsticks bits we've done on the show, but it's not enough.
Right.
Tomorrow there's going to be a chopstick bit.
Let's get me better at chopsticks.
I'd like to try.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, taking a look at your dirt for today, it sounds like Russell Brand is under fire after revealing he had an inappropriate relationship with a 16-year-old when he was 30. Ay, ay, ay. Now, is this really the thing that you should be talking about while you are currently being investigated? Multiple charges he is facing, including all kinds of stuff by several different women. He pled not guilty to those charges, but yet went on with Megyn Kelly and talked about how he was 30 and he had a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that would be the best decision. I don't know what the statute of limitations are. I don't know what the arrangement is with this 16-year-old, but here's a little bit of what he had to say. Maybe there's some context in this.
And the plain fact of it is that in Europe and in the United Kingdom where I'm from, the age of consent is 16. And I did sleep with a 16-year-old when I was 30. But when I was 30, I was a very different person. I was a lot younger and I was an immature 30-year-old. Consensual sex, actually, with a variety of people, when there is a strong power differential, as there is when you're a famous man that has the ability to attract women that I had at that time, I think involves exploitation. I think it is exploitative. I recognise that my sexual conduct in the past was selfish and I did not apply enough consideration, barely any, I suppose, really, to how that sex was affecting other people.
Okay, well, I guess he's covering the fact that the age of consent is 16, so.
Do you think you got that whole response for the PR team?
I don't know what that was. I don't think that your lawyer would want you talking like this.
I think he's got a bunch of stuff coming up and he can't avoid. And they're probably trying to do their best Hail Mary.
He does
now.
It's multiple charges and it's all kinds of stuff from several different women. He says he's not guilty, but I mean, I would say, look, he's kind of admitting that this is how he rolled.
Yeah, but I mean, right now, considering where he did it, he didn't do anything illegal. You may have an issue with what he decided to do, and he may even be saying that that's the way he feels as well. But I don't know if there's anything you do criminally.
That's what that's probably their as a PR team, they're telling him, go, hey man, this is your best move. If not, you're going down. And this still may not work.
This, I don't think, is going to work, but that's just my personal opinion. I mean,
I don't love it.
I would recommend he be quiet until trial.
Yeah.
Most lawyers will tell you, shut up. Don't say anything, because anything you say can be used against you. They can pull bits and pieces of that interview and say, oh, well, you admitted that you did this to a 16-year-old. It's legal, but this is what you said.
You already tiptoed on the lines of decency. And so what would it be to go just a step further and do what you're accused of doing that was illegal and was completely wrong? based on where you were.
And we have these women who, may have told their therapist, told their parents, told loved ones. Like, there's possibly receipts. You may have had, emails or text messages or voicemails with these women. And if they come forward and they can prove that you did any of the things you're accused of, you may have just helped their case. By saying that you did not consider your impact on other people when you were selfishly out there pleasuring yourself.
Yeah, it's
not smart, but what do I know? I'm not a lawyer. I've just been yelled at by lawyers, but told me to shut up and stop talking. They don't want you to talk, especially if you're talking about sexual exploitations when you're up on these charges.
Yep.
I don't know. Well, in other news, because there is other stuff, and it's much happier, Jbird, you're going to be so excited to hear this. There's going to be a new Kardashian reality show.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, you can't beat them, join them.
Khloe Kardashian is expanding her brand with a new Hulu series called The Girls. And it'll focus on the real life relationships and friendships of her inner circle, her besties. It'll follow them with their businesses and their personal drama and their real life struggles with motherhood and career. Are you excited, Jbird?
Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped. I wonder what they get for these kind of. How much money will they get for that deal?
Millions,
Good
I would
enough.
say.
But I wonder, how involved the mom is. She's the only one that, to me, I would bank as anything that's going to be productive.
Yeah, if you show me any of what Chris does, I'm in.
You're right.
I'm still in if you show me what Khloe's doing. I don't know about all her friends. Malika, I think, is the most famous one that we've seen. I'm slightly interested in Malika, but the other ones I never heard of.
I'm not going to pay a lot of money up front for this one.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if they offered her $300,000 to do this, does she say, no, there's no way, it's too little? But it's also, they're like, well, it's not that great of a concept either.
I think she got more than 300,000. That's just me. And this is a way for her to help her girls and maybe get them a little cash. If you throw, 70,000 at one, 100,000 at another one, you're helping your circle of friends. And if they are truly your friends, you do want to see them be able to pay their bills.
Yeah, I mean, whatever we got to do to make money and not actually work would be great.
That's the plan, right? Work class. Just get a camera crew to follow you around doing what you regularly do. And finally here, your boy Hulk Hogan disclosed during that Netflix piece that they were filming. It's called Real American. He talked about taking life-threatening amounts of fentanyl to manage his pain. And I think people are now just realizing, wow, he was on a lot of heavy medicine.
A lot of wrestlers are, especially your old school guys that are old.
All of that takes a toll. And, eventually it's going to catch up.
He his finishing move was the leg drop. So imagine doing that your entire life. Just jumping up with your leg.
Unreal.
It's going to absolutely catch up with you.
I was taking 80 milligram fentanyls, 2 in the morning, stuffing them under my gums here. I had 2 300 milligram patches of fentanyl on my legs, and they gave me 6 1,500 milligram fentanyl lollipops to eat. And I went to the pharmacy. He goes, "You should be dead. We have never seen a human being take this much fentanyl."
Wow.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
My husband got all freaked out yesterday because that's what they gave him for his dental surgery. He's like, I don't want fentanyl.
I wouldn't want it either.
That's what they gave him. And he was flipping out. And I was like, babe, I mean, yeah, as much bad press as we hear about fentanyl, you have every right to ask questions.
Well, that's why I was asking, because they make it seem like fentanyl's everywhere on the ground or here or there. Are we trying to get freaked out here, or what's the reality of fentanyl?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm talking about when you're out and about and let me go grab this cup real quick. Fentanyl!
Yeah. We've heard that if you just get it on your hand or you just breathe it, you can die. And he was doing so much of it. Crazy stuff. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Like I said, there's some interesting things going to be opening up in theaters this weekend. Tomorrow, you can check out the debut of Michael, That is the biopic on Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. That is going to be in theaters. And, now we're starting to get some of the reviews because they do the early release parties where people can go watch it. And so some people are talking online about how it is. Now, the things that are great about it, they say the concert recreations and the music sequences are fantastic. They say it's the film's strongest element. It's visually impressive and nostalgic.
Okay.
So anybody wanting to scratch that itch, you're going to do that. Now, there is a problematic story that goes along when you're talking about Michael Jackson, and we've kind of addressed that. And they say that part of the story makes it look like it was definitely written by the Jackson family. They say it is sanitized. It is whitewashed. This is the number one complaint. Critics are saying the film avoids the most controversial parts of his life, especially the abuse allegations. You're not going to get any of that. They're not going to address it.
It's basically just Michael is great and remember Michael.
Right, because the family has an agenda to further the estate and the ability of the estate to make money. They want to put a good narrative out there.
I wonder how much money that movie will make at the box office.
Probably a lot.
Does it still have the staying power?
I mean, if it's a good movie, I think a lot of people will go see it.
He's arguably the greatest entertainer of all time. He's right up there.
You'd have to talk.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have that argument without including him in the mix.
You're right.
And, that's where it sits. Now, obviously, it's very problematic. And the fact that nothing was ever necessarily nailed to him, all the allegations seem problematic. Some of the explanations seem problematic. But, for me, a lot of times, I hate that I do this, but I'm like, if you're convicted in our justice system, then justice served, right? And they got it right. But unfortunately, a lot of times they don't, because you got innocent people that are found guilty and guilty people that walk. And I don't know. It does ping my conscience a bit, because I don't feel like Michael Jackson was completely on the up and up, and probably should have gotten more grief than what he did.
And we know from the Epstein files that there are a bunch of pedophiles in this country that got away with it. Was Michael one of them or not?
I know for a fact that he stole his Corey Feldman's dance moves, according to Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman. Yeah. He's trying to kick him in the shin.
Nice try.
Good try, Corey.
He was dancing before he could walk.
Corey.
Get out of here. Now, I asked, are you on a Michael Jackson boycott? And only 14% of people responding say they are. And I think that's what's going to happen with the movie. I don't think you're going to see a lot of people who say, yeah, I just can't consciously go and see this based on my morality. So I think that that's not going to be it. If people don't go see it, it's because it wasn't a great story, or they just don't care about Michael Jackson anymore. Now, the other one that is opening up is The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Ooh, now this I want to see.
Now, it's interesting because whenever you wait, 20 years between sequels, you're like, okay, you take a risk, because a lot of these movies, it's chemistry and casting, and that would be the one thing that you will be pleased with. They say that Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway slip effortlessly back into their roles.
I love it.
And they carry the movie.
I love it.
They say that they are both fantastic.
There's a moment where Anna Wintour is in the elevator with Meryl Streep, and they say it's just so good. I cannot wait for that.
So good.
Is Emily Blunt in this movie? Because she was in that movie in the beginning.
She's got to be, right?
Well, she's got a big couple months coming up then if she's in this movie.
Okay.
She's in Disclosure.
She's got to be. She's such a big part of that movie. She's got to be back in Devil Wears Prada 2.
Mm-hmm. Now, there are some critiques about it. They say it feels overly commercial and product-like. And think about where we've come in 20 years. They used to do the brands in the movies, and you would know, be like, oh, they got a Coke can. I see what they're doing there.
But it was subtle.
Yes, we've gotten rid of subtle when it comes to pushing brands in movies. That's not even a thing anymore. They don't care. They're like going, brands all over the place. And they say it does feel like it is one whole commercial.
Really?
They say it does have a little bit of that feel. That is one of the loudest criticisms.
Commercial for what? Like, what are the brands?
Think about everything that you could sell. I mean, everything from culture to anything is going on from travel.
Interesting.
Everything.
I'll still go see it.
Yeah. Some people say that, it also relies a lot on nostalgia. And we have seen that. We're talking a bit about some of the Eddie Murphy projects where he realized, people love nostalgia. So he leaned very heavily on that when he did like Coming to America 2, and he went back and did a Beverly Hills Cop, and he's like, okay, a lot of times that's it. People just want to know what's happening with these characters, and it doesn't have to be uniquely great. And I think that's maybe what you can say about some of these movies. They wouldn't stand on their own and do great if they just came out by themselves. But the fact that they're attached to something that you grew up with and you've got that nostalgia, you're going to love to see it, and it's going to do well on that alone. They say it's not as good as the first.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to hurt the campaign.
That does hurt the campaign
if
a
it's
little.
not as good.
But the first one was so good. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know how you would be able to make anything as good as the first one. It's really good.
I'm predicting this not doing as great as you might want it to. I'm sorry.
They say it's stylish, fun, and nostalgic, but not as sharp or meaningful as the original.
The first one was so meaningful and so sharp. It was lightning in a bottle, Kevin.
Lightning in a bottle.
If they really want to shake it up, have the devil come out at the end, like the real devil. Oh my gosh, what is this? That's part of a twist ending.
That'd be something. If you think you're having a bad week, you need to talk to Virginia's brother-in-law.
Oh my gosh.
Who just took a little pre-workout, went out for a jog, and then hours later he's in the hospital getting his heart shocked back into rhythm so he doesn't die. Then he gets wheeled in for a heart surgery.
Yeah, yesterday, heart surgery. Now, he lives in Bowling Green, but they didn't do the surgery there. They had to ambulance him to Nashville where they do the heart surgery. So yesterday, goes in, has the heart surgery. They're like, perfect. They take him back to post-op. They're monitoring him, and they're like, oh, look at that. The heart surgery didn't work.
What? When it didn't work?
The heart is still messed up. The thing that we went in and we were trying to fix, whoopsie.
Was the doctor a little hungover?
I don't know.
Because think about that. Doctors are human too. What if,
Amen.
What if they were just, drinking it up last night? Oh, where's my scalpel at? Well, I left it in his body.
I fixed the wrong ventricle.
I did his pancreas.
So, yeah, they were monitoring him. And as of last night, they were like, yeah, the procedure didn't work. Your surgery was unsuccessful. And then they told him, we're just going to keep you. We have to do the same surgery again tonight. So my sister had to go back to Bowling Green because she's got 3 kids. Mm-hmm. So now he's in Nashville in the hospital by himself. Which maybe that's a relief if you have 3 kids. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the thing worked fine. He's like, you know what? Crazy thing. I got to do the whole thing all over again. I'm going to stay here for a couple more days. Good luck with the kids.
You guys let me know how it goes. Right. Now they have to do the same exact heart surgery again today, and hopefully it'll be successful this time.
That sucks so bad, man.
That is pretty wild. That's very unfortunate. I would be so bummed out if I went through that, had to do it again.
That's rough.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So pray for him.
We are. That happened to my hand. My hand went through a window as a kid, cut 6 tendons and an ulnar nerve. So they started giving me stitches, and they didn't even really numb it well. So I'm feeling it because I already had stitches before and I knew how it should be. It wasn't numb, so they were stitching it, and the doctor runs over and goes, he does not need stitches. He needs an operation. Take the stitches out now. I'm like, no.
Oh, wow.
It was awful.
I mean, doctors and nurses, they're human, just like us. So accidents happen, and sometimes, procedures don't work.
I guess. They didn't say why. It looked exactly the same when they wheeled him out of surgery as when they wheeled him in?
Well, they tested it to see, is the heart doing what it's supposed to do now?
Gotcha.
And it was still not beating right or blood flowing right.
Okay.
Look, I know I look smart, but I'm not a cardiologist.
Oh, really?
I have no idea what the real terminology is, but his heart wasn't hearting.
Okay, just use the medical term, it's jacked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or his heart wasn't hearting.
Okay.
Jacked up heart. Yeah. At least he's laughing about it, though. I mean, he's posting like stuff on Instagram with like heart songs. So
then he's definitely faking it to get away from the family. There's no doubt. Yeah.
He posted a Instagram with the kickstart my heart.
Okay, yeah, he's too jokey. Yeah, he's got a deal under the table with the hospital.
I'm with Kevin. That's too jokey.
Yeah.
Second heart surgery.
Okay.
He's rolling with the punches.
What's the pain level on that? Is he in a great deal of pain, or is it just kind of uncomfortable? Do they have him on meds to make him a little bit chill?
I don't know. I'll ask him. I'll text him today and ask him.
Because if you're all jokey.
Yeah, if you can post on Instagram, you can take my call.
Mm-hmm. What a week, huh?
What a week.
Wow. Is he ever going to do pre-workout again?
No.
Okay.
I think his wife has a new set of rules. I mean, he did pre-workout and then he went running, but he had also had an energy drink earlier in the day. Mm-hmm. He had a coffee that morning. Mm-hmm. So it's cumulative.
Yep.
This stuff just adds up in your system, and you may not think that it matters, but that much caffeine is not good.
What does he do for a living?
He's a police officer.
I asked that because I've been getting a lot of texts that a lot of first responders are using a lot of energy drinks, police, fire, stuff like that.
Well, they have to be sharp. They have to be on it. They're saving lives.
I understand why you do it.
They're risking their own to save us out in the field. I don't know if that's the right thing.
Would you rather chase a criminal on water or on an energy drink?
Damn.
But now, when you're right.
Okay.
Get sleep. I would say to anybody, if you get that sleep instead, it's so much better for you than the caffeine.
Okay, so people who don't sleep well, drink a lot of caffeine, you are pretty much curtains. Great. Here comes anxiety attacks.
Yep. Good times, baby. Good times. So the way you park in a parking lot could say a lot about your personality and the kind of person that you are.
I used to always make fun of Panda because when we first started dating, he drove a little BMW and he would always back it in. And I was like, only douches back in. But now I back in a lot because I have an electric car.
Okay.
And the place where you plug it in is in the back. So I'm a douche.
We've called out a lot of people who, do that, back in. And there'll be some people that will stop and go, Bird, I swear I'm not a douche, but I love to back my car in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's all right, man.
I swear, I'm built on nothing but kindness and rainbows, but I back my car in.
I think I've kind of changed my tune on that because really, to me, what backing into a spot is do you want to help out current you or future you? And it is easier to be able to pull out, especially with so many people walking by your car as you're trying to back out. And you could argue that it's actually safer if you back in than when you have the ability to see face forward as you're pulling out, less chance to strike somebody with your vehicle.
I went to a luncheon for the executive women of the Palm Beaches the other day. It was at the Kravis Center, and I backed into the spot because when everybody's coming out, I don't want to be backing up into people. I don't want to hit a human like you just said. So I backed into the spot, and the Kravis Center left a note on my car. It says, no backing in allowed.
You douche.
I'm a douche. I'm a certified douche. I got a douche note.
Now, I think the argument about it is when you have a lot of cars coming into a place all at once, and you want to keep the traffic moving fast, it is quicker to pull right in. And so they're more concerned about getting people into the venue so people aren't late for the show or whatever the occasion might be.
Maybe so.
And that's why I could see that being the exception. You need to pull in face forward then.
And you know me, I was actually running late to the venue.
And then taking your sweet ass time to park that car by backing it in.
Yeah.
I actually went in the exit. So I came the back way. There was no one behind me. I did it all wrong.
So you are a jerk. She's the jerk on this one.
I didn't hold up a single bit of traffic, but I did drive the wrong way.
Okay, well. So what exactly is the parking lot theory?
When you pull into a parking lot, most people immediately start looking for the closest spot to the entrance, even if it means circling the parking lot, waiting for someone to leave, or squeezing into a tight space. But other people do something a little bit different. They just park further away and walk, because to them, the additional 20 to 30 seconds really doesn't matter. And that small decision reveals something interesting about how people think. Some people are wired to take the shortest possible route every time. Others are more comfortable taking the slightly longer route if it's simpler and less stressful. At the end of the day, it's not even about the parking lot. It's whether somebody prioritizes immediate convenience or overall ease.
So what would you say you are? Are you the person that is looking for the closest spot and you'll drive around till you find it, or are you just zipping right in and saying, I'm just going to get into the store and I'll walk whatever I got to walk?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get in. I'm not trying to get close because I do recognize also that I need to have more exercise in my life. So parking far away is better for me.
Yeah, I'll go the extra long way. The one thing he said that really resonates with me is I'll get stressed out if I feel like I have to rush something I'm enjoying. And I love going to the grocery store. So if I'm going to the grocery store, I want to take my time with that. I'll take the long route.
Yeah, I'm one of those as well. I just go down whatever lane, and then as soon as I get a spot, I'll take it and whatever. It's all good. I'm not sitting there fighting for the closest spot. It's kind of ridiculous, and especially in Florida. There's so many people who actually do need some of those spots.
True.
So right now, I'm good. I can cover that ground.
If you're able-bodied.
Yeah, and you see that a lot. I mean, I don't know if states like Florida have as many different parking restricted spots as what Florida does, but some of them get a little bit ridiculous. You ever go in and you see, for instance, signs for gamers only, or just something that's kind of ridiculous?
Gamers only? No, I have not.
What are you talking about?
I haven't seen that.
Like a GameStop or whatever.
Okay, that's awesome.
Like, okay. It's cute, but or you see like coffee addicts only. And you're like, wait, what? I have to drink coffee to park in this spot? I don't understand that. Yeah. Or dog lovers only. Roof. Some of the ones that are out there are kind of ridiculous. Some of them I get. Now, tell me, do you think that some of these are necessary or not? Employee of the month. How do you feel about that when you see an employee of the month? Do you think that a crowded parking lot should take a space to reward their best employee?
I think it's awesome. And if that's what they're doing to keep their people motivated and happy, I would much rather shop at a place with motivated, happy people because they're getting cool parking perks.
Yeah. If they would take away my pizza delivery fee, I'd be like, give them the employee of the month spot close up. But no, you're still charging me extra for that pizza delivery. So the employee of the month, park in the back, bud.
I'm with Virginia. I like it. I think it gives a little incentive to the people working. I think it's cool.
Yeah, anything we can do to have happier customer service people, I'm in favor of.
If you win employee of the month, you got to get a parking spot. It's part of the gig.
Amen.
How do you feel about the electric cars only parking?
Annoyed because I don't have one.
Well, some of those are actually, charging stations.
Yeah, and that I understand. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just to reward people they think are contributing to the greenness of our environment.
I love it because I have an electric car.
And I hate it because I don't.
Yeah.
But you ride in the back seat of one a lot.
I do, and I really love the way it sounds when I leave. It sounds like angels singing.
What do you think about designated spots just for teachers?
I like it.
Okay. So, but the question is as we keep adding these signs, I mean, here we are, and where do they go? Because, I mean, you definitely got your handicap spots. What about maybe expectant moms? Do they need to park closer than teachers?
I like that one, too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Every spot in your parking lot is going to be full of the sign.
There's also, at Home Depot, there's parking for military veterans right up front. I'm in favor of that as well.
I am, too.
Mm-hmm.
But the teacher thing, are you talking about their parking spot at school, or you go to Publix and
go to Publix?
No.
Nope.
I just think that if teachers deal with snot-nosed kids all day long, they deserve an upfront parking spot.
Okay. Well, let's say you only have 3 that you can designate. And handicap would be one of them.
Handicap first.
Okay.
Then it goes veterans. Then it goes expectant moms.
Veterans above expectant moms.
I do think that, yeah, because especially your, older veterans, some of them are in their 80s and 90s.
But wouldn't they have a handicap spot?
If they don't have a handicap spot, I'm giving them a veteran spot.
Your Honor, she's really let this case fall apart.
Yeah. What about parents with infants? Denny's might want a up-close spot because I've seen, sometimes where Lachlan's climbing all over him like he's a jungle gym, and he needs to get right into that store and right back out.
There's too many of the parents with infants. You can't.
You are not getting the spot. I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to have your infant.
I don't know what to tell you. Wear a condom.
Yeah, or just get some Uber Eats.
Okay, so you are giving them to the expectant moms, you're giving them to veterans, you're giving them to handicapped people.
Yes.
Okay, so That would mean no employee of the month on your list?
I'm sorry. I mean, you just didn't make the cut.
Okay.
But I've heard some expectant moms say they like to walk. Does it depend on where you are at in your pregnancy?
Yes. And how rough of a pregnancy are you having?
When would you not? Towards the end, it's over, right?
Oh, towards the end, you're just wishing somebody would pull this thing out of you. Please.
I bet. What month does that start at? Like 7?
Yeah, around 7, 8, 9. I mean, at 9, you're like, oh my gosh, if a foot is dangling out, somebody just pull it. Please. I'm done.
Yeah, somebody said many places in Florida actually will ban the back-end parking now. Like, for instance, Miami International Airport is one of them.
Really?
Because we only have license plates on the back.
Oh, because they want to check and see if you've paid for parking.
Okay, yeah. How about that?
Also, it's about their money. It's not about you or your convenience or safety or...
Right.
It's about their money.
Right. Just as I got used to, like, backing in, now you can't do it.
People fighting online, losing their minds. So we read the crazy crap they write and have a fun time. Well, get ready for this week's digital drama.
Well, we got Connie here. A little mad at her neighbors, Marcos and Brian, because they're throwing raging country music parties till 3 a.m. They called the cops on them twice on 2 separate occasions, but they still continue to throw their throwdowns. And she then takes it to social media to complain. I'll play the role of Connie. Virginia can be Brian. We'll have Jbird playing the role of Marcos, and Denny's you can be Dave. Okay. Here's what Connie has to say.
I hate this terrible loud country music playing until 3 a.m. again from my neighbors. It is awful. It's awful, awful, awful music. I'd rather hear my neighbors stick their butt cheeks out the window and fart.
Hey, Connie, I'm one of the roommates from next door, and if you really want to listen to my farts instead, I can easily make that happen. Been practicing my whole life.
You're all just butthurt because we never invite you, Connie. You're such a snitch. You called the cops on us so much.
Quit playing loud, crappy country music until 3 a.m., and I'll stop getting the law involved. Gosh, y'all suck as neighbors.
Hey, Connie, I'm also one of the roommates next door. You need to move then if you don't like our country music lifestyle. We was here first.
Man, if she wants my farts instead of country music, well, I'm loaded up, and I dedicate it to you, Connie. I call it Toots and Boots.
Toots and butts?
Toots and Butts.
Marcus, I dare you to put your butt up against her fence and start gassing her out.
She called the cops on us for no reason twice. Light her up, boys. Toots and butts, here we come.
That's assault, I'll have you know. I'm calling the cops right now.
Got another one here. This one from Kelly, who is feeling fat and old.
Girl. Oh, I know the feeling.
And she's looking for some validation on her Instagram. We'll have Bird play the role of Kelly here today.
I'm looking at feeling fat and old.
Yeah, all of us could be Kelly.
Yeah.
I'll play the role of Dustin. Virginia, you're going to be Harold. And Denny's, you'll be Jenna.
I wish I was still skinny and pretty. Getting old makes you realize there are no good men in the world.
Stop it, girl. You look amazing still. Don't let no man get you down. They all suck and are cheating dirtbags.
Preach, girl. Dustin dumped me for some younger bee. All men are liars.
Quit bashing me online. You're so immature. Stop airing out our dirty laundry on social media. Stuff like this is why I dumped you. And also the fact that you gained 25 pounds.
Oh.
You stopped trying, Kelly. I didn't. I stayed ripped.
You are proving these women's points, Dustin. You are a dirtbag. No real man calls a woman's weight out. What the hell's wrong with you? And for the record, your body's not that ripped.
Oh, yeah? Who the hell are you, Harold? I don't know you. Better put some respect on my damn name, son. If not, you'll get dusted by Dustin.
OMG, what's wrong with you, Dustin? You sound like you're having a roid rage moment. Thank God Kelly's not with your crazy ass no more.
Yeah, Dustin, you need to be kicked off social media. You threatened my life with violence. Consider yourself reported. Also, Kelly, I think you look great. Let's go grab a drink since you're not with Dustin anymore, hey?
Oh, so sweet, Harold. Thank you. Please don't take this the wrong way, but you're not my type.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, man.
Where are we at?
And scene. I think it's end.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
You know it went on, though, because, I mean, come on.
Oh.
Well, we'll be here all day.
All right. Well, if you see anything fun on social media, a lot of stuff on Nextdoor, just to let you know. It has turned into a major bitch fest every single day. And I don't miss that tea.
Nextdoor's gotten unhinged, y'all.
Yes, Nextdoor is now like Facebook was 12 years ago.
It is. It's really juicy. And the thing that's amazing is before, like on Facebook, people might have been across the country. Now they're just across the street.
That's what's insane about it. You go, wait,
Yeah.
I know that guy. He's actually across the street from me.
Oh, it's amazing how many people in my neighborhood now hate each other. Thank you, Nextdoor.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Denny's Joke Jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
All right, it is comedy time here on the KVJ Show. Producer Denny's got the jokes. We're the joke jury to let him know what is hitting and what is not. All right, what do we got today, Big D?
All right, first joke. What did the frog say to the welder?
I don't know. What did the frog say to the welder?
Rivet. Second joke. Who's the host of Canadian Jeopardy?
I don't know. Who is the host of Canadian Jeopardy?
Alex Quebec.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's smart.
That would make sense. What's
Rest
that
in
about?
peace. Rest in peace. Third joke. What did Comcast say was the worst part about getting an STD?
No. What did Comcast say is the worst part about an STD?
It hurts when I pee.
Little techie joke there.
Fourth joke. What late night flight did the proctologist catch?
I don't know. What late night flight did he catch?
The brown eye.
Oh, yikes. Wow.
I love that joke. It's so good.
And you think planes smell bad now?
And final joke. Why does Snoop Dogg keep a box of tissues by his bed?
I don't know. Why does he keep a box of tissues by his bed?
Faux jizzle.
Denny's okay. All right.
Amazing.
Snoop Dogg comedy.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, the New England Patriots coach, Mike Vrabel, is stepping away from his team to go get a little therapy. He was supposed to be there for day 3 of the NFL draft, but instead will be sitting down with therapists to talk about becoming the best version of himself again.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He will remain in contact with the team, but physically won't be there at the draft. But I'm sure he's told the Patriots who to pick.
That's a new buzz term. The best version of myself.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like somebody wrote all this for him.
Oh, yes.
Totally.
It would be amusing to hear him in therapy because he is an old school, don't talk kind of big old muscular tough guy. I can't imagine him just opening up.
If we could be a fly on the wall
I'd
with
love
him
to
and
hear
his
it.
therapist.
To hear a tough guy with no nonsense or one of those kind of guys in therapy, that would be a great series.
I have to do what?
He'd sit down and be like, yeah, I made a bad decision. Can I go now?
Man, what is it with all these feelings?
I won't do it again now. Are we done?
I get it. All right. Guys, here a whole hour?
Well, Pete Davidson is doing something bizarre.
Yeah.
While he continues to have tattoos removed from his body, that journey began in 2020, and he has spent about $200,000 lasering off tattoos from his body. So what did he do this week in Vegas? He got a new tattoo.
Okay.
Maybe he doesn't like the tattoos he had back in the day, and he wants to get a better tattoo now. Is that possible?
You think he doesn't like the Ariana Grande tattoo he got?
I might have an issue with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You gotta be like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Yes, this new tattoo, maybe it'll be a little more permanent because it's honoring his daughter, Scotty.
Yep.
He wrote the word Scotty in capital letters near his left ear. So a neck tat.
Okay. All right. New space.
I'm not a fan of neck tats. That's just me. Scotty on his neck. I mean, if you're going through all the trouble to laser off so many, it's just weird to me that you're putting a new one on so quick.
He's not going to listen to you.
I know.
Yeah.
No man does.
I think it's just saying that he's more mature and he realizes that he wants to represent the things that actually have deeper meaning he's going to permanently be connected to.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. Getting wise.
And finally here, did you hear the crazy, sad story? I don't know if you've ever watched this show, but I love Storage Wars, which has been on for like 15 seasons on A&E. I love that show. There's a guy on there named Daryl Sheets. He goes by the nickname of the Gambler. And I guess Daryl was being bullied online. And the Lake Havasu Police Department are now saying the cyberbullying that he was experiencing may have led to him taking his own life with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. They found Daryl in his home in Lake Havasu, and he had been the victim of intense cyberbullying.
Yeah, you're starting to see a lot of these cases pop up where people are, you know, causing a lot of trauma or telling people to do stuff through social media or through anything digital, and it's people are under, you know, if they're in a low place, they end up doing something terrible.
This is so sad. Prayers for Daryl's family. I mean, oh my gosh, we got to get a handle on this cyberbullying. Somebody who doesn't even know you is bullying you online to the point where you take your life. What did they say? And who are these bullies? And how can we shut them down? I know some of them are like overseas and they pretend to have nude photos of you or photos of you doing stuff. And they're threatening to put them out online. And then people take their lives because they're so worried about that. Like, if that's what happened here, we need to figure out who these cyber bullies were and prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. Poor Daryl.
Yeah, no, that's rough. I'm really kind of surprised today because they seem to be able to flag things so easily now on social media. We always seem to be on the receiving end of that. They catch anything that we ever try to put up. I don't understand why they don't have bots or things that can detect some of those key words that would be used in bullying and shut that down, get users off of their platform.
Amen.
Well, typically, if there's someone doing that, they have a whole... We're not trying to trick anybody here. We're just doing a show. But if someone's trying to bully you and cause havoc, they're going to go through all these steps to where it's very hard for people to catch them.
Well, instead of maybe coming after the KVJ show for doing handstands and calling us a danger to the community because Jbird fell while doing a handstand by himself, maybe go after cyber bullies that are hurting people and causing them such pain that they kill themselves.
It's odd, yeah. When we were talking about the Michael Jackson biopic that is coming out, somebody said, I put up a dance of me to Thriller on TikTok and they took it down for endangering children.
What?
Yeah, so they get that. That goes away. But this intense cyberbullying somehow exists. It's weird that they have flags and safeguards for things that don't seem to matter.
We're not getting it right.
You can get all kind of burner numbers now. You can get a bunch of burner numbers and fake numbers and switch them off, and it's a lot to keep up with.
But you can do it on the end of Daryl. You can see, okay, these messages are coming into Daryl. We see these keywords that the bad guys are saying to Daryl. And then you shut it down on that end, on the incoming end to him. Can't they see?
I mean, they'll try, but unfortunately, a lot of these times, something bad has to happen before anyone gets involved.
It's very sad.
It's terrible.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Virginia almost posted up a photo of her hoo-ha. Now, how did this happen and how did you catch it?
Well, I had complained the other day that the landscapers mowed down my orchids, which I loved. So I picked them up in the yard and I wanted to try to at least get a few more moments of beauty out of them. So I put them in a vase and I put them in my bathroom next to another orchid that I have in a planter. And I was like, oh man, I'm killing it with my floral arranging skills because I had added like some greenery and I'm like, these look amazing. But I was also just about to get into the shower.
Yeah.
So I was buck naked, door was closed.
Okay.
Nobody was in there but me. But I took a picture of the flowers and didn't realize you could see me in the reflection of the mirror, which I wasn't looking at. I was looking at the flowers and I'm like, these flowers look amazing. Meanwhile, my flower was out. And right before I hit post, I was like, let me just put on my glasses and make sure, because I was just going to read what I had wrote in the text and make sure there was no spellings or grammar or something.
You didn't think about the photo itself.
No, I wasn't even on hooha hunt.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Like, oh my gosh, there she is.
It's a horrible feeling. At least you didn't post yours. I posted mine.
I did not post it. I mean, I posted it afterwards and I put like little stickers over the area because I didn't want.
Oh, I got you. So you still.
I laughed about it and posted it, but with little stickers over it so you couldn't see. But
okay.
Lesson learned. Put on your reading glasses before you post if you have old eyes.
Well, I can see. I think that anymore, I'm always sending out text, tweets, things like that have bad grammar in it, and it's just it says a different word. I can't tell you how many times a week I'm texting to somebody and it changes the text, and you got to send that secondary text to correct what you just sent.
100%.
I hate
you
that.
got to try to get in there and edit it before they open it.
Yeah,
I do that all the time.
Every message now I feel like has one mistake in it that I have to go back and fix.
Yeah, and I hate that some of these platforms you're not able to go back and change it, either a photo or to change out the text that you put in there.
You're right. Sometimes if you put something up, you have to just take it all down and start over.
Or if you're in a horrible, horrible mood, you go, screw it, I'm keeping it up tonight.
Screw it. They can just see my pink parts.
They can see my mistakes.
Right. Yeah, I know a lot of people wind up doing this, whether it be a mirror or something like that, a shower door or something like that catches your reflection.
Rocco was on FaceTime with one of his buddies, and I didn't know it. And I was changing in the closet. He comes running through on FaceTime. I'm like, Rocco! You can accidentally be naked on technology.
Well, and the thing that really stinks about it now is going to live forever, because if somebody snaps it up and does a little screen grab and you take it down, but it doesn't matter. They'll just keep posting it up other places.
You're right.
That is horrifying.
Yeah. I didn't know this. Did you know that actor Chris Evans accidentally posted a dong pic trying Instagram for the first time during the pandemic?
That's amazing.
Was it accidental or was it in quotes accidental?
How'd that dong look?
I think you covered the story like, this dog's great.
Yeah.
If his dong looks amazing, maybe it wasn't that accidental.
Well, there was that Bieber one, like, oh, there's Bieber with this hot girl, and oh my gosh, Bieber, whoa. And you kind of got the sense, was this really leaked from the press? Or was this Bieber going, yeah, man, put it up?
Yeah, there's just a lot of really weird things and wild things that just every single year happen that are different. And you just never know. And the thing with the AI now and how it seems like everybody's using these on their photos, that's changing the game as well. Social media is just very bizarre. And I noticed something. I could tell that my wife is kind of getting into the AI.
Uh-oh.
And I saw this photo because we have the shared family photos on our Apple, and I could tell that she's getting into the AI. And like a lot of people go too far with things.
Yes.
My wife is going too far now with the AI, and I don't know if she's posted it yet. But the thing I'm concerned about is I gave her access just because she wanted to read Facebook but didn't want her own. But now sometimes she'll post something. I'm like, could you not Please don't post on my Facebook.
There's something on the KVJ Facebook page.
It's
There's
not KVJ,
weird,
no.
Too,
it's only on mine.
Your phone will message me, and it'll be her, but it'll say Kevin Ralston. And now I have to figure out when I'm reading your text if I'm talking to you or your wife. It's got me a few times.
I know, it's a complete disaster. We can't sort it out. Everything is just so entangled, and it's rough. And
I mean, it does work to her benefit, because when I see it come up from you, I jump into action and I do whatever she says. And then I realize 30 minutes later, oh, wait, I'm talking to Kim.
She's burning every bridge I have.
Things are too entangled.
I am. I got everything in my life's tangled. I cannot break through the clarity.
Well, maybe while you're walking home, you can figure that out on your phone when you have extra time.
Yeah, I tried, but the sun actually shut down my phone. It was too hot. Yeah. So I couldn't use that either.
At that point, you just go and take a long walk.
I already was.
Yeah.
Off a short
That's
pier.
what I mean.
I was taking a force walk.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was rough. Yeah, and so she has this photo, and I was like, I want to tell her, yeah, I mean, you look great, but the thing is, you don't even look like my wife. So if she posts up this photo, it looks like I'm cheating. Now, it looks like it could be my wife, but it's almost like it's a combination of my wife and Jessica Simpson. Doesn't it look a little bit like Jessica Simpson's face?
Yes.
And not to mention, her hair is so done up. We're actually sitting at 7 Mile Grill in Marathon. So we're in the Keys, which is low key, and she looks like she is going to some kind of social event at the Breakers.
That does not look like your wife.
You have Palm Beach hair, you're in the Breakers, you're with me, and it doesn't look like my wife, and now you're posting up photos that makes it look like I'm blatantly celebrating my cheating. And so people are going to be like, I can't believe Kevin. When did he leave Kim?
Whatever, Mike Vrabel. Yeah,
exactly.
Sure. You were just hanging out with her in the Keys.
And it's such a lovey-dovey pose, and it's like, it looks very nice and intimate, but it looks like I'm having an affair in the Keys with Jessica Simpson.
Because you look the same.
I look exactly. Of course, she's not going to touch me up. There's no making me look better.
Feet, everything that you have wrinkles is still there.
I look hideous and horrible, and she looks glamorous. She looks like a Victoria's Secret model.
You bagged a model.
I got a model.
I don't know if anybody else is doing this, and I got to ask her, be like, so do you think like nobody's going to call BS on this? I mean, you're beautiful, but it looks like Jessica Simpson. It doesn't look like you.
It doesn't look like her. It's a different person.
Yes, and now you're posting photos. My wife is posting photos of me having an affair on my social media, which I am not aware of. And so I'll walk in, somebody be like, are you cheating on Kim? Be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me show you this picture.
If I saw that picture online, I'd be like, what is, I'd have to like,
who is that? I would not think that was a doctored picture of Kim. I would think that was a picture with you with some other chick.
I would text Kevin. I go, dude, so you're pretty blatant with this, aren't you?
Dude, why didn't you tell us you were getting a divorce?
It's pretty insane. So I don't know how far this is going to go, but the fact that my wife has now learned the beginning parts of AI is terrifying to me. So if you do see any photos with me in cozy, compromising positions with another woman, it's actually my wife who's used AI on herself.
You're not a snuggled up pig.
Yeah, I'm not cheating on my wife. Yeah, just so you know, if it gets out there, I just want to put this out there for everybody to know.
That's not her.
I'm a dedicated husband and father. Yes, I'm not cheating. My wife just learned AI.
That's what's going to happen when everyone's going to start doing AI.
I know it's going to happen. I'm waiting for next week. The rumor's going to be out there, and people are going to be like, did you hear Kevin's cheating on his wife? What are we talking about? I have no idea what's going on. That's what it is. Do we have a makeup or a breakup here in your opinion? People want to know if their relationship is on the fritz. What should they do? Well, he's not cheating, but his friend is, and he's helping cover up for it. She's got a problem with it. She said she's been with her boyfriend for about a year, and everything has been solid until recently, when I found out his best friend has been cheating on his partner. And my boyfriend not only knows about it, but has been actively covering for him, like actively lying to his girlfriend. And when I asked him about it, he basically shrugged it off and said, it's not my place. I'm not going to get involved. I'm going to be the moral cop on my buddy. He said he's just being a loyal friend. Now, on one hand, I get the whole stay out of people's relationships thing. But on the other, it does really bother me. Doesn't helping somebody lie and cheat kind of say something about your own character? Like, if he's okay with that behavior, what does that mean for us? Would his buddy do the same thing if he were cheating on me? And to be clear, I don't think he's cheating. It isn't about trust in this sense. It's more about morals. I don't know. It just kind of shifted something for me. So I guess I'm asking, if your partner was covering for a friend's affair, would that bother you? Would it change how you see them? Or is this just one of those guy code things that I just don't understand being a girl?
There's a lot of truth to what your mama used to say. Show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. And if you hang out with dirtbags, people are going to think you're a dirtbag, even if you're not. Is that the image you want to present to the world?
I would not be cool with it.
I don't want to hang out with somebody who's immorally tricking some girl into thinking he's being honest.
Here's how I would handle it, just like this. I'd be honest and say my opinion, and then I would be conveniently never able to hang out.
Yes.
That's the way you avoid drama, and you've been honest.
You're right.
Yeah, and it's not like he is in there and just saying nothing about it. He's actively participating. He is taking action to this. And yeah, I'm not saying that you definitely have to confront your best friend and say, you got to stop it or we're never hanging out again. But the fact that he is lying to her and he's part of it, because it would easily say to me that this could flip. Why would I trust your character? Because to me, you are really the sum total of the people you hang out with.
I just don't want to be in a weird situation unless I want to be in a weird situation.
It's drama.
It's drama.
It's messy.
It's messy.
She's going to be upset when she finds out that you knew and you helped him lie.
Liar.
And now you have drama with this girl and you weren't even dating her.
Yep.
It's a mess.
So I ask, would you dump a guy that is covering for his cheating friend? 63% of people said they would. It's a breakup. Okay, well, that's serious stuff. And honestly, too, I think the person that you're with, you should demand good character out of them, good morals out of them. Because if not, why are you with them?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You're going to taste this eventually.
Especially if you're going to have kids with this guy down the line. Like, you want your kids to know that this is not acceptable.
Yep. Now, let's say you just got married, and at your wedding, your bride completely fell apart. I mean, we're talking about a lot of stuff. She's about an hour late to your own wedding. She's sweating. She's grinding her teeth. She's calling everybody, oh, you're beautiful, sir. Beautiful, sir. She tried dry humping the drummer mid-song at our reception.
What?
She threw dinner rolls at my mom because she said her aura was too aggressive, and then later peed in a hotel lobby plant while laughing uncontrollably.
Oh, she's on drugs.
She was. She said that what had happened was she was all nervous. And so one of her bridesmaids gave her something that she said would calm her down. She took it. It turned out to be ecstasy, and she never had it before. And she kind of lost her marbles.
Who gave her this?
It was her bridesmaid.
Ecstasy?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And she just popped it. She's like, okay. She said, hey, this will calm you down. And went the other way.
What a moron the bridesmaid is. Like, we got to talk to her, too.
Said, now half my family thinks it's hilarious. The other half think that I married a walking disaster. Is this a catastrophic one-time mistake or the most honest preview of my future? How do I get my family to see that this is not who she truly is? Now, I think only time will tell, and you're right. This is a bad moment. She made a bad decision. You shouldn't take anybody, even if you think that you trust them for something like that, and I guess she probably learned a lesson the hard way. I don't know that I'd end a marriage over this, but I would definitely keep an eye on her future behavior to see if this is going to be a pattern.
And I mean, I think the only thing you can do in this circumstance is be honest with everybody, including your family, about what happened. Mm-hmm. I would be honest about which bridesmaid gave her ecstasy. I would be honest about what went down and let them know that this was not her choice. She didn't realize this was going to be how her wedding day went.
There are times in life you don't have to give all the details, but this might be a time where you go, hey, I'm sorry, and here's what really happened.
She never took this before. She doesn't know like how this would react in her system.
That's the other thing. If you've been with her for how long before the wedding and she's not like this typically, and this is a one-off, then I'm more forgiving on something like that. And especially after you.
I'm really pulling the bridesmaid aside.
Yeah.
Like, why would she do that? Where was your thought process to give a bride ecstasy on her wedding day?
If there's any breakup, it should be with the bride and the bridesmaid. We're saying, you know, you jeopardized my marriage. You made me look like a complete fool. My in-laws now all think I'm insane. So thank you. Like, why would you do that? Not be forthcoming.
You ruined my wedding day. I've been planning for this for months and months and months. And when she gave it to her, what did she tell her it was?
She just said, hey, this will calm you down, because apparently she was just, she's like, just take this. You'll be fine. You'll get through everything.
So
okay.
she didn't even say this is MDA or whatever it is.
Yeah.
MDMA. I don't know. Was that a Madonna album?
Denny's pull that for worst of the week for Friday.
MDMA.
Virginia's over here working out Molly on the radio.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if anyone else.
Hold on, give me 5 more minutes. I get it eventually.
Hold on, let me Google this.
A, B, C, D, I'm in now.
One of our bosses is going to stop you in the hallway and go, what were you talking about in the air today?
I don't know.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, we got a Florida man here that is accused of pulling off a bold gas station theft. He allegedly stole the entire cash register.
Took the whole thing?
Yeah, just walked right into Fort Myers gas station, grabbed the register from the counter, and took off before employees could stop him.
Oh,
how about
my.
that? Then he used a stolen vehicle to get away.
Oh, my.
Yeah, his getaway, though, kind of fell apart. Cops were able to track him down pretty quick, and when they found him, he was naked.
What the hell was he on?
I don't know. Maybe you need to buy clothes. I don't know.
A lot of times that meth, I think you get naked on it.
She's right.
Because you have like a hot flash.
Oh, yeah.
A super hot flash. Get these off of me.
Buy a fan, too, I guess. A drunk driver in Ohio got pulled over for driving too slow last month. And the police noticed a cup of alcohol right there in the car.
Dude.
And like, I think you have alcohol right there next to you. And she's like, yes, I need the booze to stay awake.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
it's not cool.
Yeah. Not what they were wanting to hear. That's an odd thing. If you go to St. Pete Beach, you might notice hundreds of mothballs scattered all over the place. Now, like, why would somebody do this? Now, the only guess is maybe it was an attempt to drive off protected black skimmer birds that nest there. But the problem is the mothballs are toxic, and using them this way is illegal.
Oh, no.
Officials say the chemicals can harm birds, other wildlife, pets, and even people. And the residents were smelling it. Can you imagine that? You're out there in the morning just trying to enjoy the beach. You're like, ugh, mothballs. What the heck is going on?
It's a rough smell.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out who put them there. There's going to be a reward for any tips.
I bet you it was a cranky old person that was
Sounds
out
like it.
there and they didn't like this one type of bug or animal, and they thought, I'll get them.
Yeah.
But they're throwing off the whole ecosystem.
Mothballs they're attached to old people for some reason. Why is that?
They love them.
They love mothballs.
Yes.
So why are teachers losing their mind? Why do they want more money for situations like this? There is a teacher in West Memphis at Wonder Junior High School who is facing aggravated assault charges, and apparently the confrontation began when a student told the teacher, bruh, I don't have a computer. The teacher responded, I'm not your bruh, I'm your sir. And the student's like, my bad, little bruh. And then apparently it escalated from there, with the teacher grabbing the student's shirt and forcing him against a desk. The teacher then allegedly followed the student in the hallway, grabbed his neck, pushed him into a wall, and applied pressure that made breathing difficult. He tried to choke him out.
Look, we get it.
Yikes.
But you got to stop yourself right before you touch him and go, I can't touch him.
I wonder if that teacher knew he had some warning signs brewing inside of him going,
Bruh.
Bruh. The bruh snapped it all open.
Call me sir. Okay, little bra.
That's making my blood boil.
We understand the anger, sir. We do, but you got to stop yourself.
They said it was an isolated incident. No word yet on the employment status of the teacher.
Man, I don't think you can bring that guy back, right?
It happened to my mom. That's what ended her teaching career. She got physical with a student.
No way.
She did?
Yeah. That's why she retired.
Did you know this, Kev?
I don't know. I'm just hearing this for the first time.
You heard it before.
Well, I don't think we have.
You sure?
We both have not heard this?
We both have amnesia on the same story.
She was going through bipolar, and this kid stepped to her, and the kid actually hit her first. But she hit the kid back.
Like 9 times.
Then she stabbed him, and then she took his corpse out back and lit it on fire.
Then they reevaluated her meds for her bipolar and tried to balance that a little bit. And
Did they let her go back at all after the fight?
I think she went back as a substitute teacher, and she did get her benefits, and she retired and all that. But it was rough.
Dang, what started the whole thing? Why did the student wind up punching your mom or hitting? You said hit, I guess not a punch necessarily.
I think she was giving him a direction, telling him something to do, and he didn't want to do it. And she got in his face, and then he hit her, and then she hit him back.
I could not even imagine the thrashing I would take if I ever laid a hand on a teacher.
He started it, but my mom finished it.
Unreal. My mom would block off a week and say, I'm going to pummel you for the next 7 days.
Right?
Yes.
If you threw the first punch on a teacher.
Oh, my goodness. It would be over for me. I know that, too. I don't think a lot of these kids have a lot of fear at home. So
No.
they do whatever they want.
They really don't. And that's the part of the problem. It's the respecting the authority issue that we have in schools.
Kids need fear.
Yes.
And that's the thing is kids are fearless, and that is a problem.
That's
That
a
is.
problem.
They're trying to take over.
We shouldn't have fearless children.
Oh.
Children should be like me. They should be afraid of everything. There's a Portland woman that is suing Trader Joe's after claiming she found the fingertip of a rubber glove and possibly part of a human finger. It was all in a bottle of orange juice she bought at one of the chain stores. She says she noticed something in her mouth while finishing the juice, pulled it out, and became sick, fearing she may have swallowed part of a finger.
Oh, my gosh.
Finger pulp.
Now, apparently she's called Hot Dog Law, and she is seeking a big payment.
You weren't trying to eat a finger? This is not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's really not your fault.
You drank your orange soda and had a finger in it. Yeah, she tried to settle the claim for $10,000 before filing the suit. When that didn't happen, Trader Joe's has not commented on the last report.
Huh.
So we'll see if this is for real or if this is a plant. I guess that's what you got to prove in a court of law.
That's what it is now, because some people will try to plant stuff and then say, oh, I had a finger in my juice.
Well, this has been going on since we were kids. I remember when there was the Velveeta story, the bloody Velveeta the bloody glove in the block of Velveeta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough to say.
Yeah, so they say that it is a possible human finger that was in the tip of that rubber glove. That's part of her claim. So.
Oh my gosh. If we have glove and finger piece and she can produce it, we definitely have a case.
Yep, absolutely. There's a dentist in California who's accused of sexually assaulting multiple patients over the course of 10 years and has now been sentenced to 300 days in jail.
This is horrifying.
That's it? 300 days in jail?
It should be way more than that.
Feels like it,
That's not even a full year, and you put people under and then touch them inappropriately?
No, that's more than 300 days, man.
That's 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the dentist did that is constituting the sexually assaulting multiple patients. I do know his name is Wee Dong Wang. So I don't know if he's living up to his name.
When we do figure out what he did, I need you to show us on Denny's.
Okay. All right. He'll take it. I'm not sure how HR would feel about that. Malaysian-based Carex, the world's biggest condom manufacturer, producing over $5 billion annually, is going to be raising prices up to 30% due to the war in the Middle East going on right now.
A rubber inflation?
Yeah, they make Durex, Trojan, all these other brands. Something else going to be going up in cost because I guess the synthetic rubber and a lot of the things come from silicone oil materials that they need.
I said the term rubber not that long ago, and people are like, that's such an old term. What are you talking about? So what do people say? Prophylactic?
Condom?
I think they do say condom, actually.
Yeah, they say condom. But you know what? I say rubber.
I like it. I'm old, too.
In New York City, they say public urination has surged 50% in the last year.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they're drinking more water? I don't know.
Is this New York, though? Sometimes it gets great, and then all of a sudden it turns back into 1978. It seems like that's what happens to New York.
It has ebbs and flows.
It does, definitely.
Yeah. So who knows? And I don't know if you feel like going to check out the Gangotri Temple, which is in India. They say now that they're mandating that all visitors consume Panchgavya. Panjgavia, which is a mixture containing cow urine, milk, curd, ghee, and honey.
I'm a pass.
You have to do that to get in, they say.
That's a hard no.
It makes my stomach flip.
Now, they want true believers only to enter the temple, and I guess that's what a true believer does. Thank God that's not required in my religion.
I'm going to just chill out here and look at it from the curb.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, they call it their own holy water, and they will give it to you at the gate to get in. They say last year they received 5.1 million visitors.
Dang.
So there's a lot of people that are all about having some cow urine, milk, curd, ghee, and honey.
The cow urine is the part that I don't really like. I like ghee.
Really? Mine was the honey. No.
Everything else,
yeah, have
but
me till honey.
The cow urine's the only one that pisses me off.
I tell you, tonight really going to be a big night. The NFL draft is going on. It's very smart of what is now the largest league and the biggest sport in all of America. And they've made a lot of really good decisions since they started doing this draft years ago. I remember the first time it really stood out to me. It was in Nashville. And I hadn't really been to Nashville. I think it's when Lower Broadway was really starting to pop. And I saw that on ESPN. I'm like, that looks amazing.
I want to go there.
It was just people in the streets and bars all over the place. And then in football at the end, I'm like, this is my heaven.
It was a bigger, cleaner Bourbon Street.
Yes.
Better, more countrified, and just more fun.
Yeah, and now they've been doing this tour. They take it to different cities, and they're going to be in Pittsburgh this year. And it's going to be interesting to see as you go a little bit further north. You know, weather is give and take. In fact, they've had some cold weather up in that area in the last week. So I'm not sure what the forecast is for tonight, but I think it's going to be a good time. And in Pittsburgh, they don't care because they're drunk anyway. But the thing that's really big, keep an eye on this. South Floridian's going #1 tonight.
Really?
And it's a big deal. Yeah. We have got here a Cuban quarterback, which, how often do you say that? Going #1, Fernando Mendoza from Columbus High School.
Who do you think's going to get him?
The Raiders.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if the Dolphins got him?
It would be, but they'd have to have the #1 pick.
Oh, I don't know how this works. Can they ask somebody?
They could, but yeah, you got to give up some stuff.
But I see what you're saying, like a fun story. It would be cool.
Great.
No other team deserves a Cuban quarterback before the Dolphins.
I agree. I mean, imagine if Fernando Mendoza somehow was the Dolphins quarterback. It'd be unbelievable. It'd be great because, you know, the Miami Hurricanes, they passed on him. And they let him go to Indiana where he won the national championship and became the Heisman Trophy winner.
Hurricanes, get it together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So something to keep an eye on tonight. So it'll be fun. You know, they do the first round tonight, and that's the best part of it. And then it goes on all weekend. They go through all 6 rounds.
Can I ask a dumb question?
You already have.
What round does the Dolphins get?
They have got first round. They pick 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her brain is...
So first round, 11 pick. So the 10 other best guys are going to other teams. We get the 11th best guy.
Yeah, what we've got in the first round is the 11th and the 30th overall pick. That's how it goes.
You knew that, Jbird?
Yeah. Fins up.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been doing some stuff because they want to rebuild the Dolphins again. Here we are. But we got new management on this, and we're hoping that these guys make better decisions than the last regime did, which clearly did not make good decisions. So, yeah, I mean, for Dolphins fans, this is a night of big hope because you'll kind of get an idea of what they're going to get and how they're going to build the team. They say that they want to be tougher in the trenches, offensive, defensive line, that kind of stuff. So we'll see where it winds up going. In fact, they're going to be having an NFL draft party tonight at the Wharf in Fort Lauderdale. So that'd be a good time if you want to get out and have camaraderie. Is going to be some former Dolphins players that are going to be there.
Okay.
Like before every Dolphins season, this is our year, man. This is our year.
Rebuilding.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Every single day, I am liking this less and less. I was having lunch the other day at what I used to call City Place. I don't know what you call it now other than Snobsville. The whole town is changing in a radical way. It's a town I don't recognize. I was in a place I didn't recognize. And at first when I saw, hey, it's great. Stephen Ross, the owner of the Dolphins, he's got this $10 billion development plan on how he's going to make downtown West Palm Beach this place where everybody's going to thrive to be. He's going to bring in all these businesses and a new university and campus and all this kind of stuff and all this great improvement. I'm like, this is all great, right? We're talking about a brand new hospital downtown and whatnot. Now, there are some good things about it. The thing that I'm quickly realizing day by day is that it is to bring in people that are not South Floridians. It's to bring in people with a lot of money from other places. And it is to force you out. And it's happening inch by inch. And now this is one piece of land I don't think I'm willing to give up. Apparently, Stephen Ross is now backing a plan to create a large public park along Flagler Drive in downtown West Palm Beach. Now, I think that they should be looking at redeveloping that area because they could do a lot more with it. It's absolutely beautiful. But it is part of this broader redevelopment vision that they have. And part of the proposal involves moving a portion of Flagler Drive to free up space for the park. They'd be expanding public access and creating a major green space along the intercoastal. So far, so good. Now, the proposal would shift the road westward, opening up prime waterfront land for parks, pedestrian areas, and public use. I'm loving this so far. Now, the problem here is when you start talking about where they're going to take that space from. And one big part that they might be taking would be one of my favorite places in the entire world, actually. Definitely in South Florida, E.R. Bradley's.
Oh.
Yeah. This in the same week that we hear that Roxy's is on the rope and might go away. Just all these places where regular South Floridians have gone, people from West Palm Beach that know it, they are just disappearing. And I just feel like we're ceding a lot of our access to rich people that are coming in that we're not going to be able to afford to go check out anymore.
Just be careful how many charming, beautiful establishments that have history you get rid of. Because once you start doing that and you make everything look like those generic Starbucks, you take away the charm. E.R. Bradley's is charming. It is lovely.
Well, to me, it's just a staple of this area. And it's a public access place where you can go and you can eat and all that kind of stuff. Now, it is a little bit premature. So that's why I'm just kind of biding my time. I'm waiting to see what happens. I believe a conversation is going to be happening tomorrow morning to try to figure out exactly what this is going to look like. But it might be one of those things where they come in and they name the eminent domain. And they're like, we're going to snag your land. Here's some money for it. And you got no choice.
I mean, they can do that to, for example, if they wanted to come to my block and say, I love this land over here. We're taking your house down and we're going to put up a big old skyscraper on this entire area. They can do that? Or is that illegal?
Well, it depends upon how they use eminent domain. Now, and that's for a long time. It's been very controversial. Because look, in the name of it, you're like, well, this is about the overall public good. So, a couple people might have to be inconvenienced to do it. And, that's why some people love it. Some people absolutely hate it. And like I said, it's too early. But when I first heard like this could impact and E.R. Bradley's could go away, I'm like, man, okay. All right. And it doesn't sound like they necessarily replace it with another bar, which is what I need. It would just be open space and whatever. And so, look, I got to see what the plans are like and what they wind up doing and whatnot. And it's not definitely saying right now that they're going to gobble up E.R. Bradley's, but it is standing in the way of what the plans look like they would be.
Well, they need to write new plans.
Yes, I'm kind of all about that, too.
It's possible. Sit your ass back down and have your architectural team draw up some new plans that include not touching E.R. Bradley's because we love it. It's a staple. It's charming. It's gorgeous. Like, why would you knock that down?
Yeah, to me, and somebody said build around it. I'd be like, okay.
Build
around it. That's fine. But yeah, the Canaglios have done an amazing job of building that place to perfection. It just every year they're adding a new wrinkle, and it's something that's fantastic. And it's right there on the waterfront. There's not a better place you can go in downtown West Palm Beach.
And I'm sure you could put something there that looks prettier and fancier and gorgeous and sleek. But why would you when it's charming and South Florida and classic and needs to be preserved by people that enjoy it?
I realized that when I went down through the Keys, and I all the places that I love the most, whether it be Bradley's, whether it be old Key Lime House, and then going down through the Keys, they were old Florida feeling places. A lot of them are wood.
Yes.
They've got a lot of history to them. And I even went to some other places. And they were newer and they were in developments and there was just concrete and metal. And I was like, it doesn't feel like concrete and metal doesn't fit Florida. This wood, this charm, these colors, that does.
The old, the history of it, the look of it, the feel of it. Let's not destroy the things that are so charming about the coastline.
Yep. My boy Ryan Beckett's good friends with them, and I'm seeing him tonight. I'll get more details for you.
Yeah. I think the meeting happens tomorrow. So we'll see. I am talking to Nick over there just to be like, what's up? And he's like, so we'll see. So it's right now it's like, we'll wait, see what happens when they say, we might just have to take ER Bradley's to make this happen. It's like, huh?
Well, if we come down to an eminent domain situation, I think a lot of us, myself included, would grab the pitchforks and go down there to protect ER Bradley's, because that's just ridiculous. And it's done by obviously a developer that doesn't understand the South Florida history and vibe.
I'm watching this. I understand some of it, but for me, I'm getting to the end of where I'm comfortable with the changes that are happening in West Palm Beach, where it's like, all right, it's almost like the locals, and I don't think they care, and they have a lot more money than we do, and so it may not matter, but I think we need to go out at least saying something. Be like, we don't like the fact that you are invading and changing absolutely everything, and you're taking away the access. And that's what I got a problem with, because they're building for people that are not living here right now.
And they're taking away the charm. They're taking away the history.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, Joe said, can we just let Kevin have his cocktail in a wooden structure, please? That's all I'm asking for. Is that difficult near water?
If the place can't get termites, we don't want to go.
That's it. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not really that demanding. That's all I need. That's all I want. All right, Bird, what you got on your mind today?
Have I been trained to be a righty my entire life when I'm naturally a lefty?
Oh, no.
I do so many things with my left hand. So many things.
Name them.
Well, I think you know a few.
I don't know that he can right here.
Name my favorite one, Southpaw McGraw.
Yeah, I think you know. But I'm naturally a lefty, I feel like. And I feel like I was forced to become a righty. And tell me if this has ever happened to anybody. Do you remember a teacher, if you were left-handed, them trying to make you write right-handed because I guess they thought left-handed was not good at it was wrong or something? I remember a few teachers telling me not to write with my left hand and write with my right hand, and I thought they were mad. Some go, I better do everything with my right hand.
Teachers in the 70s and the 80s, bruh.
That's wild.
Has that happened to anybody else, or am I just making this all up? But I feel like I am... Who knew? A southpaw.
The teachers had some kind of righty agenda?
I just want to know if I'm the only person this has happened to where someone's, as a kid, you're writing and the teacher goes, no, you're writing this way because that's the right way to write.
Well, good news for you. I've seen your handwriting with your right hand. And, dude, you'd probably do just as well with your left hand.
That's what I wonder, because naturally I felt better.
It's bad.
It's really bad. And I was such a mediocre baseball player and I hit righty. But as a kid, I felt natural to want to hit lefty. But I thought, well, I guess I'm a righty. I better hit right.
What if you could have played for the Braves if they would have let you be a lefty?
I'm blaming this all on that teacher, or teachers, I should say. Yeah.
I'd using the wrong hand.
The teacher had a righty agenda.
I think I'm a southpaw.
That's wild. All right, Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, I don't know if you've seen this, but thanks to TikTok docs, I've seen this. And apparently, Pfizer has made a new vaccine against Lyme disease. And so people on TikTok are saying that right now, there has been the expansion of huge tick populations, especially in the Northeast, to coincide right when Pfizer is coming out with this. Oh, wow, we have this Lyme disease vaccine. Do y'all want it? That they're putting boxes of ticks into the wild. Kevin, is this real?
I've not heard anything of that.
Well, you need to get on the dark side of TikTok like I am.
Okay.
You got to get off TikTok, first of all. I don't think you should be reading anything dark.
What if I'm telling you about this and this is real?
I know they've released mosquitoes before.
So what's to say they can't be out there releasing ticks to give us more of a Lyme disease scare so that more people line up to go get their vaccine when they're finished with the trials, which will be very, very soon.
Yeah, I believed it until you said TikTok.
Exactly. There's so much bizarre stuff going on right now where you're thinking, oh, this is just TikTok stuff. And then some general from the military comes out and goes, yep, nope, Lyme disease, yep.
Is that ironic that the TikTok information is about ticks?
Yeah. TICK talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is kind of odd, yeah. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. That Lyme disease sounds nasty.
The Lyme disease sounds crippling.
Right. If I were in a high-tech area, I'd definitely consider that.
Right. And then they make more money. And then that's how they get us.
Yeah. Get a lot of people texting in. This is a weird thing. And apparently at a lot of Catholic schools, they don't allow kids to write with their left hand.
See, I'm not making this up then. And maybe they were worked at a Catholic school and then they left and were working it up. Because I went to a public school.
You were beaten into being it.
I think I was beaten into be a righty.
That sucks.
That could have made my whole entire baseball career better.
Damn, everything could have been different.
That's so.
You're sitting here with us. You could have been in the Atlanta Braves.
Keep in mind, I was a real weird, awkward kid, so they probably thought, "Oh, that kid's got demons. Get that left hand out of him. He's a righty." Because I think there's something to do with this. They thought it was. They acted like it was wrong to write with your left hand.
Wow.
That's a weird design that they have that. And somebody had said, "Yeah, my mom was taught that way when she was a kid, and all of her kids are lefties, and we didn't have to deal with that, and she was always forced to write with the right hand."
I bet there's more lefties out there than we even realize.
You need to do a group, a meetup.
I know. There's some things that I just feel so natural wanting to do with my left hand.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Somebody said Catholics used to believe it was witchcraft.
Damn.
Wow. How about? I wonder where they make that connection.
That's so weird.
I don't know.
People make weird stuff up in the name of religion all the time.
Sure. No, absolutely.
Yeah, maybe they came from a Catholic school. I don't know.
Totally. They could have been raised Catholic.
Now, a couple comments here about Virginia's topic. One says Virginia's TikTok conspiracies are so stupid. But the other one said, it is real. My friend's farm found a box of ticks right in the middle of a field. They didn't put it there.
Box of ticks.
Box of ticks. Can you get that on Amazon?
That's what they're saying. People are calling out boxes of ticks that are being dropped off in the Northeast. I'm just saying. KVJ could be peeling back the layers of this onion and breaking this story, y'all.
Uncle Marv says the hand that you tug it with is your true hand of origin.
Wow.
I'm a southpaw.
Who do you believe more, TikTok or Uncle Marv?
Uncle Marv.
Okay, well, there you go. We got a lot of credible people around here. Thank God for that, huh? Okay, did this work or not? Denny's talked about how he got a procedure done to get rid of his allergies. And Virginia, I know you got allergies.
I do. So we both went to the same place, but we took different routes. So he took the surgical route. I took the drops. I've been doing the drops for 3 years almost. And every quarter, they send me new drops and they up my exposure to all the things I'm allergic to. So slowly I've been introducing all these hideous things I'm allergic to, over 80 different things.
Like ticks?
And is it working for you?
I feel like it is working for me slowly but surely. And it's not as drastic as Denny's experience, though.
Yeah, so the thing I had done is the kind of the same exact thing you did. It's just they take the 3-year period and they reduce it down to 3 months.
Wow.
So it's exact immunoplasty is the name of it, but they inject, I guess, those same allergens that you would normally do, where they start off with a low dose and you take drops every day for 3 years, and they just increase the amount until your body gets used to it. This one, they do a concentrated shot right into your lymph node.
Oh my gosh.
In your neck?
Did that hurt?
So there's 3 places lymph nodes are: in your neck, your armpit, and your groin.
No.
Did you take it by the D?
I did the groin.
Wow.
The armpit and the neck just gave me nightmares.
Oh, I would
The groin didn't?
I
The
went through
groin did, but I
armpit.
couldn't see it.
I don't
I got to pick neck on this one, man.
We got different rankings, Denny's.
Jbird, you're the only guy on the show that hasn't had a needle by his D recently.
That's really kind of not that true.
You had a needle by your D?
This scar. Have you seen it? It's kind of by my.
This is the show of needle D.
Who would have known?
We've all kind of had needles around our.
KVJ, bunch of needle Ds.
Yes, my gosh, all of our privates are being assaulted.
Yeah, I couldn't do the neck. They said a lot of people get really turned off by the neck, so they stopped doing that one. It's only, I think you only got the other two. But
I'm going armpit over D.
The armpit's so rough. They like do it right in the ball of your armpit. That's terrible.
Yeah.
So the groins, dude, none of the three spots sounded good to me.
Do you have to take your pants off for that one?
You do. You got to put on like a surgical thong. It's pretty intense.
You got to keep his jeans on.
We're just gonna shove this needle in there and hope it hits the mark.
but yeah. So if you can get past that, I'd say the pain on it was a 1 or even a half point. Like it wasn't painful. What? It's just, you know what's happening, and I just stared at the ceiling and just counted the dots, while you're going through it.
That's what you have to do when you know it's right about to hit your skin. You just go into a different place mentally, don't think about it, and see what happens.
I just zoned out.
You have to.
I didn't even know what was happening. I was just staring until time passed.
Pain is temporary. Progress is forever.
So you do that, and they give you a big dose, and you come back a month later, they give you another big dose, blah, blah, blah. So I went in yesterday for my follow-up just to see how it all worked out. And I don't think I'm allergic to anything anymore. I haven't taken allergy pills in. I took one right after the procedure because after you get a little bit itchy from being injected by the thing. But since then, I mean, geez, we're going like months, maybe like 2 months now.
That's so cool.
And it's been a heavy allergy season, so I was like, hey, should I be feeling anything from this? And they go, you're probably not allergic to any of the stuff. We shot you up with a bunch of things that you would be allergic to.
Wow.
So it's pretty wild.
You're kind of like a superhero now.
It's insane.
He struggled bad with allergies.
I know.
I took allergy pills every day of my life.
Him and I were in the same boat. We would be sharing allergy pills and swapping snot stories.
Yes.
By the way, the place to get that shot, number one choice, armpit. 52% go armpit, and it's virtually a tie. Neck is second, 26, and only 21 want that groin shot.
Well, so it's not like right in your groin. You kind of got to put your feet up like you're in stirrups, and they do it like in your lower thigh, or like right where your butt meets your thigh.
Okay, all right.
So it's not great.
It's better where I went.
But the armpit, man, they show me, because they got to use an ultrasound, and they see where your lymph node cluster is.
Okay.
And the needle, it goes in there. I couldn't do the armpit. I couldn't even think about it.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Allergy free.
So you can do the method you did. You'll get the same exact results. It's the same.
It just takes longer.
It just takes longer.
Yeah,
this is a concentrated shot.
Can we say where you went for people who want to go?
I went to Aspire Allergy and Sinus, same place that Virginia went.
Okay.
And yeah, they're awesome. I mean, that the facility's designed for all of this. So you can tell it's super turnkey. You go in there. You're only in there. They observe you for an hour after to make sure nothing's going wrong. I mean, it's a really quick. It takes, maybe like 10 minutes.
My nurse was on it too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I've been to some of those places and they're great, but my nurse was on it at Aspire.
And they know I do not love needles, especially in the groin. But they're very gentle and they talk you through the whole process. It is really nice. But yeah, it's just really weird not taking allergy pills.
Yeah, that's good. Good for you, man.
Yay.
Can you answer like a majority of the KVJ show? We're going to put that to the test right now in a little majority rule. It is myself, Virginia, Jbird, and Denny's. We'll see if we can match up with a majority of the show in our answers. First thing that I have got for you here today, give me a show that people love to binge watch. Very bingeable show.
Who am I trying to match with today?
I think I'm.
Are you okay?
Can I borrow a piece of paper?
It sounds like a Cat 3 tornado or hurricane is next to me.
I wasn't prepared for class.
Okay.
Say it again, Kevin.
A show people binge watch.
Got it.
I put Game of Thrones, Virginia.
I put Friends.
Jbird.
I put The Office.
Denny's.
I also put The Office. I had a feeling you put that.
Okay, got a match.
The hippies are out to an early lead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next up. What is a way that people embarrass themselves? A way people embarrass themselves. Virginia, you can start us off on this one.
It's probably my favorite. Fart in public.
Oh, okay. Yep. Bird.
Farting in front of people accidentally.
Wow. Denny's.
That's a good one. I put tripping.
I put tripping as well, so we cancel each other out.
Interesting. Ours is more fun.
If you trip and fart, which I know somebody that happened to, and it's on video, and I'm begging them to give me the video because it's automatic viral. It can happen. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a great video.
They tripped and then they farted.
That's a good combo.
We need that.
What is a reason to move to a new city? What's the reason to move to a new city? Jbird, what would you say? Top answer.
Crack.
Okay.
So much crack in here. I gotta move.
You're going to find a new town that has more crack, or you don't like the amount of crack your town has?
To be quite honest with you, I was still in the middle of writing. I didn't really kind of grasp what Kevin was saying, so the first thing I thought of was crack. Not the best answer, but hopefully.
Okay, well, let's see if we get a match on that. People are moving to new cities for crack, survey says.
I don't think he's going to match.
New Jack City.
Denny's?
I put new job.
I did too. Virginia?
I did too.
Oh, wow.
Shockingly, no one put crack.
Crack dealer, new job.
Yeah. Denny's got the lead now all of a sudden.
Wow.
Everybody else has got 1 point. He has got 2. All right, so we need something that people exaggerate about. What is something people exaggerate about, Denny's?
I put peen size.
Okay. I put sex, which I think I was going for something different. I was like, people that are exaggerating about their conquest.
About how much they're doing it.
Yeah.
Their body count.
Virginia?
Show me penis size.
Yeah. Okay. Jbird.
Fish.
What?
People lie about the fish they catch.
Oh, fish tails.
Man, how am I that bad at this game? It's really not that hard.
You're normally not this bad.
You're right.
That's a much better answer than crack. So you're getting better.
Fish tails is real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Denny's increases his lead 3. Virginia got 2. Bird and I got 1.
All right. Who am I teaming up with? Bird or Kevin? We got to take Denny's down.
And who am I teaming up with? Kevin or myself?
Okay, what is a way to make money fast? Making money fast. I just went crypto. Virginia?
I wrote crack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, it's so good.
Dang
Another
it.
answer.
Damn it, you didn't write crack?
No, I wrote hooker.
Denny's.
I put betting, gambling.
Okay, yeah. All right, no point on that one.
Damn it.
Damn, crack is good.
What is a reason to avoid someone? What is a reason to avoid someone? What do you got for that, Virginia?
You hate them?
Jbird?
I'm hoping you guys are going down the same road as me. Crack addiction.
Okay.
Okay. Can you edit that out then?
Yeah.
Denny's?
I put you dislike them. Is that kind of like the same as hating someone?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah, I'll give you that. And I went with owe them money. So Virginia and Denny's get a point, but Denny's holds on and gets the dub today.
Ah, Denny's wins.
Yeah.
Who got last place?
Oh, let's not talk about it.
You and me, Bird.
You tied with me?
Yeah, we're both losers.
That's awful.
Needle Peen Club.
That's it. It is a bizarre mystery, and now it's actually in the mainstream and being covered a lot on the news. In fact, the House just met yesterday to talk about all of these either dead or missing scientists and researchers, a lot of them tied up with energy. It could be alien technology, UFOs. And they're just like, what the heck is going on? It's very odd. Now, some of them seem plausible, but they're still like, okay, they died in a mysterious way. Some of them have just walked out of their house with nothing but a wallet and a gun and no phone.
They're all tied in the same kind of world, though. That's what's really weird, and it's very random.
Duh.
Yeah.
People in our own government are investigating what's going on, but our own government is probably the one killing them because they were too informed about the secrets. And they were going to talk.
Or something's coming and they wanted nothing to do with it. They're like, you know what? I'm going out my own terms.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly why they did it. I mean, you can only just guess about why some of these things might be happening. Now, we did play clips from this one researcher who was working on anti-gravity technology. Her death was ruled a suicide. Her name is Amy Eskridge. She was working on interesting methods of propulsion. A lot of that feel like the anti-gravity technology is stuff that maybe we have gotten from alien craft. And she had talked about how she was not suicidal, yet she committed suicide. And she was talking in one interview, too, about being followed and feeling like somebody was watching her.
I'm in the apartment. I'm about to go to work. And I'm like, why don't you take out the trash and scope out the parking lot and make sure it's okay before I go to work? So he goes out there and he's like, there's this weird Lexus. It's like a silver Lexus. This is a apartment. Like, why is there really nice Lexus in the parking lot? And it has tinted windows that are not street legal. And so he comes back in and we're standing in our bedroom window looking at the Lexus and talking about it. And I say out loud, maybe we should walk over there later and take a picture of the license plate. Within 2 minutes of me saying, hey, we should walk over there later and take a picture of the license plate, and an Eastern European with a black beanie, dressed all in black, walked out of the apartment directly across from ours holding a license plate. And he opened the trunk of the Lexus and he took out some tools and he changed the license plate. And then he walked back to his apartment and he put the old license plate on the front patio and went inside. And it was literally like, come get the license plate. I have more.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff, and this is why the House is listening to it, because I don't think it's much of a secret, but we have targeted other countries' scientists, and it seems like it could be a game where that's why they want to know. Do we have other countries coming here targeting some of our scientists, trying to take them out? Now, she had gone on and said, you know, if you see any report that I killed myself, I most definitely did not. And she was found with a gunshot wound to the head in Huntsville, Alabama, not long after that, about a month later. So, you know, could people be saying this when they are suicidal and then they just say, I just want to create a mystery with my death by saying I'm not and then I truly am? Who knows? But that story is kind of interesting. I'm sure the House would want to hear that, being like, okay, an Eastern European man with a beanie that had the license plates that he was changing, who could that have possibly been? Now, that was an older story from about 3 or 4 years ago when she had died, and it's just been all these news stories that have come up, why it's so alarming. And now, Joshua LeBlanc, a 29-year-old NASA nuclear propulsion scientist, is dead. He was found in a fiery Tesla crash in Huntsville, Alabama, right there in the same state where our last story was.
Same city.
His vehicle hit a guardrail, then trees, then burst into flames, leaving his body unrecognizable.
Oh,
is that a newer one, or is that okay?
Just happened.
Sentry mode data shows his car sat at the airport for about 4 hours the morning of his death before being found later that afternoon. Initially, his family feared abduction because he left his phone and wallet at home and failed to communicate, which was highly unusual and not part of his plans. That you're hearing in a lot of these other stories as well, leaving the phone at home before they either disappear or die. Now, he worked at NASA for over 5 years, serving as a team lead on space nuclear propulsion projects. Again, we're talking about propulsion that is going on here. Same thing with the last story, probably working together almost at the same place. And that's why they're saying if we have scientists that are in Alabama that are being targeted by foreign agents and taking them out, we've got to find a way to protect them.
Do you think this has anything to do with some of the stuff we're seeing in the sky? Or do you think this has something to do with they're just trying to take out our scientists just to take them out because that's part of what you do?
Nobody knows. It could be related or unrelated. Who knows what's going on? But it is a mix between people who do propulsion, do weapons, and then people who are just into the UFO game. And a famous UFO researcher and author, David Wilcock, died at the age of 53 in an apparent suicide at his Colorado home. This is a news story as well. Now, he's just a researcher, but it still kind of puts the whole thing in that this is another guy in the same category that has then died. So
there's some theories online starting to develop that if you are a person who really has a microphone and is talking about all of these ships in the sky or UAPs and you have some information, curtains.
Now, what was
Luckily,
interesting...
we have zero information on this show. We have nothing but questions.
And what was interesting about his story was just days before he wound up dead, he was really going in on the missing scientists and doing a live stream talking about them going missing. And so that's why I kind of grouped him in with this, and then days later, he's dead.
But there's still a UAP kind of connection here.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know what it's all about, but it does definitely give good content for the weird and whatever that is coming back tonight at 6 p.m., y'all.
It was until we told that story.
If you're dead by the weekend, we know why.
I mean, I pretty much made a whole landing spot for any kind of UAP to land in my backyard.
You are alien hopeful.
Oh, I'm very, but... Look, I'm also very into it. I'm always looking, in a way, I'm a low-budget researcher, so I might be in danger.
Mm-hmm. Low to no budget.
Low, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no budget researcher.
We're actually operating at a deficit.
Mm-hmm. I've lost money trying to find out about aliens.
Well, if you go to the KVJ Show YouTube channel tonight, 6 p.m., you can watch it live. You can always watch it on demand as well. All right, we got more KVJ. It's going to be on the After the Show, live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. You can also get it on demand, YouTube and Spotify every single day. KVJ all over the place. Before we get to that After the Show, Bird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Some instincts are just future you.
Are you going through puberty?
Oh, sorry, it's mic on.
Some instincts are just future you, sending spoilers.
Oh.
Interesting.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.